Back in the booth, back on the airwaves, coming at you live from the White Claw Hard Seltzer Studios. John Reed, Cody McClure, Sam Beard, Bad News Bubba. Happy Wednesday morning to you. It is April 22nd. We are one day away from the NFL draft. We are one day away from a pivotal Tennessee baseball series. Some more good NBA playoff action. Enjoy these sports moments while you can. What's up, Cody?
Oh, hello. Hi there. Good morning.
Good morning.
It's good to be here. Good to be anywhere.
Anywhere?
Anywhere where the sun is shining. And the sun rises another day here in our fair city. What a time to be alive. Good morning to the freaks and to you gentlemen. I hope you're well. I just finished off a nice, salty, flaky bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit.
That sounds pretty good.
Oh, it was so good and so bad for my cholesterol.
Yeah.
Did I tell you about my friend having high cholesterol now?
I'm starting to get worried about you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Nothing to worry about.
Yeah. I feel like you're letting yourself go, kind of.
To let herself go on a singles cruise. Remember that song?
Oh, yeah.
I let myself go a long time ago.
Yeah. Yeah, you sound like you're having trouble breathing in the damn microphone. You all right? Sounding worse than ever. I'm getting
you
worried.
Remember that?
I'm getting worried about you.
Remember the Family Guy episode?
No, I don't.
When Sam,
not at all.
Sam, Bubba, you guys might remember where they're like this big fat guy. It's like a detective, and he's like, "Brad, just bring the bodies over a little closer, would you?" Like they're in a living room, like looking at a murder scene, and he's just sitting in the recliner.
Do you guys remember
the
that?
other guys down there?
Totally unfamiliar.
The other guys down there with like
that iconic Family Guy.
Oh, it's so funny.
Episode.
Well, it's what you're talking about. It made me think of it. There's one guy's like down with a magnifying glass, like looking at the evidence, and the other guy's just sitting in the chair. He's like 500 pounds. He's like, you bring the body a little closer over here so I can look at it. Because he doesn't want to move because he's a big fat guy. So, yep. Anyway, so that was fun. That's fun. So somebody out there they'll know the clip. Somebody will know.
Sam, you good this morning?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty solid. Doing good. I watched a little bit of NBA. Watched just crunch time of a lot of these games last night.
Okay.
Didn't dip my toes all the way in the water, but I watched Tyrese Maxey take over last night. Watched a little bit of Wemby's head just bounce off the floor like a little bouncy ball. I feel like that series is kind of interesting now that he's out. And then I watched a little playoff hockey. So I got into the playoffs last night.
Sammy Sports Man showed up. Okay.
You didn't stay up for LeBron James like I did?
No.
Wow, 2 nights in a row. Cody is basketballed up.
Two parlay wins in a row, too.
Wow. What a guy.
$10 last night to win 75.
Let's go.
We are rolling in the cash.
$10 to win 75.
Never been so rich.
2 or 3 more of these nights in a row, I'm going to get my LSU ticket money back.
Well, let's not get carried away. But, yeah, that was I had 3 alternate unders and 3 alternate spreads. I've been living that alt life.
The unders are cashing right now. The unders are cashing.
Yeah.
Let me know when you get your first loss.
He'll let you know. Cody will come in here and cry about the losses.
I lose all the time.
Yeah. He's not Floyd Mayweather. He acknowledges losses.
There's no need to let you know, because just know that if it's a day that ends in Y and there's NBA action on, if I don't report a win, it means I lost. Because I will be gambling.
I was kind of thinking you might have sprinkled a 3 underdog money line parlay. I was kind of hoping you'd put maybe $1 or $2 on that because last night, the Sixers were huge underdogs, the Blazers were huge underdogs, and the Lakers were a good size underdog. That would have paid a nice chunk of change yesterday.
Well, I did take them all with the spread.
Yeah.
But
I was thinking maybe you'd have put $1 or $2 just on all the money lines.
Well, I felt pretty silly as I juiced Philadelphia up to like plus 19.5 or whatever, and then they're leading by 7.
Yeah.
I was like, I should have just took this team to win.
Yeah.
But you had told me yesterday that those weren't going to be games.
I didn't think they would.
You said Boston's going to run them out of the gym.
I thought they would. I give a lot of credits. We'll talk more about it, but hell, I ain't right all the time. I mean, I ain't bet on Boston.
I know, but I just go off what you tell me.
Okay, I'll try to be more careful with my words.
Try to be accurate if you can.
Well, you didn't really listen to it. You didn't take Boston minus like 6 points. You took Philadelphia plus 20, so you didn't really take my words into account.
I still wanted to take the underdog.
Yeah. That was a really impressive performance by them. We'll talk more about it. Bubba, what's up, dog?
What's up, big dog?
How are you, man?
Pretty tired.
Yeah?
Yep.
No sleep?
Nah, no sleep till Brooklyn.
I was going to ask you, in Brooklyn yet?
Nope.
All right.
Bad
Good to hear from you.
Bad night as an umpire. So.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
What happened?
Just bad calls.
Are you going to get fired?
No.
Okay, that's all that matters. As long as the check
fight.
clears. That's when you got to start yelling back at the parents when they start chirping you. They're like, hey, the money's still going to come, brother, whether you cry or not.
Last night, I think a guy had the best insult I've heard thus far.
Okay, what did he say to you?
He's like, I guess he likes it too much back there. He don't want to leave. And I was like, brother, we can't say that.
He keeps calling balls. He won't strike these batters out. He wants to hang out. It was the opposite, I feel like, when I was growing up. The umps wanted to get out of there as soon as possible. Anything within 3 feet of the strike zone was a strike, which is probably how it should be to an extent. More so than making these poor pitchers, hit the strike zone. Let's get it close. Swing the bat. Let's go.
It's still a learning curve. It's like my partner in crime last night. That guy was so smooth with it. No complaints, no chirping back from the crowd. And it's like, how does he get away with this? But then I realized I'm calling every pitch. Whereas he's just like, if it's, obvious striker ball, he's just staying silent.
See, that's what you got to do is just stay silent.
I think that's the method coming up here.
Yeah.
What do you mean stay silent?
Like if there's a really embarrassing sequence for me last night where it was an inside pitch, but the kid ended up swinging as I was like looking down and like adjusting my mask, and I looked back up, and
so
he went around
a ball, and they're like, he swung.
Yeah, and the kid the pitcher's like, he just swung the bat, and I was like,
I was adjusting my mask.
Oh no!
So
I had dirt in my eyes.
And you know how Bubba gets whenever gets caught in a lie. He gets caught in a lie on the show all the time about his sports takes. I'm like, you know what? Never mind.
Yeah, I was like, just kidding. Strike. I'm sorry. Mask anyways.
Yeah, you gotta start staying quiet.
Yeah, it's can't be put myself in situations like that.
Are you doing a one-man show on these games?
No. So there's only one field where there's 2 people, and they've put me on that field just because it's like been my first time.
Are they trying to train you up behind the plate?
I mean, yes and no.
Okay, I was going to say,
some guys
why don't you just get out in the field, get a couple of
I
games
was out in
under
the
your
field
belt
for the second game.
Yeah.
That went a whole lot smoother.
Yeah, I feel like you don't need to be behind the plate until you get more comfortable in your mask and just being in your equipment and
I've been stuck by a bee.
And getting just more comfortable, like, doing your job. It's kind of like, they're throwing you right into the wolves. I mean, the being behind the plate's the hard part.
I'd rather them throw me into the wolves than me trying to learn how to hunt.
No, you want to learn how to hunt. Learn how to help. Just go out there and call outs. You could do bang bang plays at first base. There ain't no replay in baseball. Just just call. It's like I told you. Just whatever you call, you gotta be confident in. Just be like, strike. He's out. Save. Don't listen to any lip. That had to be really embarrassing though, calling a ball on a damn swinging pitch. Yeah,
it was.
Should have just said you were keeping them on your toes.
Just checking to make sure you guys are paying attention.
I'm using that also next time I mess up.
the little 10-year-old pitcher yelling at you that he swung is a pretty funny visual.
So I also learned too that
No, you didn't, son.
I guess I don't know because of the amount of kids that possibly sign up for the league, but the age gap is crazy there. It goes all the way from 8 up to 12
on one team, like in one league.
Yeah, we
Really?
had an 8-year-old pitcher last night going against an 11-year-old turning 12 in 2 weeks.
It's like Shohei Ohtani against the rest of the MLB.
Yeah.
How does that happen? I mean, are you just
again, I don't know if it's
does the area just not have enough kids to break up the leagues and have enough teams?
I guess so, or the kids just good enough to where they're just letting them play.
Yeah, I mean, if he's good enough to hold his own, if he's pitching, I assume he's good enough. But that does seem kind of crazy. I feel like the difference between a 12-year-old and an 8-year-old physically it's
huge.
It's pretty big.
We got about half a foot minimum.
Yeah, and I'd imagine 40 or 50 pounds. If that 12-year-old smokes a ball back up the middle and hits that 8-year-old pitcher, that seems
dangerous.
Yeah,
a little bit.
Yeah,
and it's gonna come back on you, Bubba. Umpire allowed this 8-year-old to play on this 12-year-old team. They're gonna come get you.
Not me.
All right. Well, I'm very interested in the progression.
Imagine being the 12-year-old though, and you see there's an 8-year-old pitcher, and you just tee off.
Yeah, but then you strike out because I called you out.
Hopefully, it doesn't strike you out.
I got this bozo ump out here. I'm trying to get to the big leagues, brother.
Bubba's trying to even the playing field of the 8-year-old gets even more off the plate.
I got an 8-year-old pitcher. I'm looking for a grand slam, and I got Bozo the umpire.
The ball's in the damn dirt, and Bubba's calling it a strike.
Got a swarm of yellow jackets in his face.
Have any of the parents been actually literally mean to you yet? Or has it just been kind of them chirping at you?
Just chirping.
Yeah.
There's this older guy that always sits right behind the plate, and he loves to be like, "Oh, you sure? Oh, I don't know about that one." And it's man, I don't either.
Is he a dad, or is he just there for the competition?
Don't know.
You got to ask. You got to turn around and say, "Sir, why are you here? Are you just here to look at these kids?
I just love watching kids play baseball.
Are you a parent, or do you just want to watch these 10-year-old boys run around?"
Yeah, I just need a place to drink beer, brother.
You got to put the spotlight on him.
Yeah. He's got rum in a flask.
That'd be terrible.
Do you get paid after every game?
Just been outside.
Once a week?
A set amount of time. I think it's every 10 days.
Okay. I imagine you're going to get pretty down on yourself between now and the payday. Just why am I doing this? I suck at it. These parents are yelling at me. But when you get that wad of cash, I imagine you'll feel pretty good about your decision.
I mean, I've at minimum 8 more weeks to this, so I can suffer through.
Are you open to corruption?
Always.
That's what I'd be doing, man. I'd be going around to the dads hey, for the small 50, I'll make sure your kid gets a hit. Do something.
The newspaper will say he had 15 strikeouts. That'll get scouts here watching.
Octagon strike zone for one of the kids.
The longest at bat ever. Kid tips off fouls 17
ball.
times in a row.
Yeah. He didn't make contact.
You didn't hear
Sure
that?
he did. I'm right here. I saw it.
Okay.
That's fun. I love going into this time of the year, don't you? Baseball, summer baseball. That's just a vibe.
No, I hate it. I hate
summer baseball?
Yeah.
Well, as a radio host, maybe, but I just.
I enjoy the summer
standpoint.
As a spectator,
I like going on vacation.
I just love summer baseball. That's
like having some sunshine and some. I sat on the patio last night for dinner. I mean, that was nice. Get a little sunshine. Listen to the water.
The rare vitamin D.
Yeah.
Yeah. What patio?
No free pub.
Water.
But there was a place.
Water.
There was a place that had a service problem that I'm giving another chance, and boy, they still got a service problem, which I hate because I love the location, I love the spot, but man, it's 3 times in a row I've gone there, 4 times in a row I've gone there, and over 3 years, and they just can't find good help.
You know what they say?
It's hard to find good help.
Good help's hard to find.
Stick with us. We'll talk some sports coming up next, right here on Fan Run Radio.
Check out exclusive Fan Run video content on YouTube. Just search Fan Run Sports and be sure to like and subscribe.
What kind of day is it? It's a White Claw day. Grab a pack, grab your friends. Everything else in life can wait. Your friends shouldn't. Let's go. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavor. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
Welcome to Axle Logistics, where excellence isn't just a goal, it's an energy. As a leading third-party logistics company, Axle is powered by an award-winning culture built on a work hard, play hard mentality. Here, the drive for success is contagious and hard work never goes unnoticed. Whether you're just starting out or looking to level up, Axle Logistics is the place to launch your career. Join us and take your ambition to the stars. To learn more, visit axlelogistics.com.
Located in Knoxville's historic Old City, Barley's offers great food, live music, the best draft beer selection in town, and now your new favorite place to watch sports. Their indoor projector is perfect for any weather, and they've revamped their upstairs area with more TVs to take in all of the action. Their menu features hand-battered chicken tenders, juicy burgers, fresh salads, and the tastiest pizza in Knoxville. You can enjoy their happy hour drink specials daily from open until 6 p.m. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jacob Wilco at Knoxville Smiles. Have you ever wanted to improve the look of your smile? We know firsthand what the power of a great smile means to a person's confidence and health. Our team of doctors can provide you with an array of options for helping you achieve your cosmetic goals. From simply moving teeth into a better position, to reversible cosmetic bonding, to full mouth implant-supported dentures. It is our goal to help patients feel good about their appearance while achieving optimal health. Want to learn more? Call us at 865-539-1776 to schedule an evaluation, or visit us online at knoxvillesmiles.com.
Are you thinking of buying a home but don't know where to start? Well, call VFL Josh Travis, your local mortgage expert with Foundation Mortgage, based right here in Knoxville. Whether it's your first home or your forever home, he'll keep the process simple every step of the way. To get started, visit mortgagebrokerjosh.com or call 423-312-9777 today. Foundation Mortgage Company, LLC is an equal opportunity housing company. NMLS number 1387311.
Are you ready for the start of a new season? Maybe looking for your team to go on a tournament run? Get game day ready with Crumble. Head on over to your nearest location and pick up 12 pre-selected cookies plus exclusive toppers. When you're looking for dessert options, there's no question about who you should call on. Our listeners already know. Last year, the Dubai chocolate was a home run, along with the brownie batter. Oreo crumb was another crowd favorite. What new flavor will set the standard this season? If you're in the Knoxville area, there are 3 locations ready to serve you: Clinton Highway, Parkside Drive, and Maryville. Download the Crumble app to build your best lineup and vote on the best combos. You can even put your bid in to request a new flavor. Order in the app and slide on over to your nearest location. Tell them Fan Run sent you, and as always, it's for the fans, by the fans. Don't miss the cookies.
Good morning, Knoxville. I'm Aiden Sidoti, and this is your TalkSports update for Wednesday, April 22nd. Tennessee baseball run-ruled in-state foe Lipscomb in Tuesday's midweek matchup 14-4 in 7 innings after scoring 6 runs in the first inning and getting a career-high 5 hits from Garrett Wright. In the MLB, the New York Mets dropped their 12th straight game after blowing a 3-0 lead in 5 innings and losing to Minnesota 5-3 on Tuesday night. In the NBA, Spurs star Victor Wembanyama suffered a concussion on a hard fall in the second quarter and played just 12 minutes as Portland defeated San Antonio 106-103 to tie the series at 1 apiece. For the latest on all things Tennessee baseball, head over to fanrunradio.com or download the new Fan Run Sports app. And now back to you guys in the studio.
FanRunRadio.com to keep up with the latest and greatest Tennessee news. Aiden's doing a good job keeping you up to date on all the transfer portal happenings. Yesterday was kind of no news, really. We'll have some further discussion about that throughout the show. Cody, night 2 of being a basketball fan. What were your takeaways?
Now, come on. That's not fair. I've always been a basketball fan.
5 straight underdog straight up wins in the last 5 games. How about that? 5 straight.
Yeah.
Imagine if you had just taken $5 and just rolled them over from the Hawks to the Timberwolves to the Sixers to Portland to the Lakers. You'd be a rich man at this point.
Yeah, I would be. The only thing is, I should have taken the money lines last night, like you said, and but I didn't have the confidence to do that. But nonetheless, another day, another win in the NBA.
After 3 games yesterday, what was your biggest takeaway?
It was just nice seeing LeBron. Now, I got a real problem with these games being on at 10:30.
Sure.
Like the game coming on at 10:30, because look here, NBA, I'm a night owl, okay? Like I like staying up, not getting enough sleep, but like I need to be in bed by like 1. Like I need to be asleep by 1. The insomnia the last couple of nights, I mean, Jesus. And I'm in that cycle that Bubba got in. You remember Bubba was telling you about a couple months ago. I told you, Bubba, I've been there. I'm in the same cycle where you end up taking the nap, and then for me personally, when I take the nap, I'm going to be up all night. And I'm laying there. It's 2:30 in the morning. I'm like, I got a 7 a.m. radio show I got to do, 8 a.m. Excuse me, and thank God. And I just tossing and turning. It's the worst. You can't sleep at night, so then you're tired again. So then you need the nap again, and it's a vicious cycle.
All for your love of the Lakers. It has been weird because the NBA during the regular season says, hey, we don't like the 10:30 start anymore. We're pushing that up to 10 o'clock. They started doing 7:30 and 10 o'clock. Yet in the playoffs, when everybody's watching, they're like, hey, let's go back to 8 and 10:30, which that extra 30, 35 minutes is painful.
I get it on the West Coast. I mean, because it's only 7:30 out there.
Yeah.
So.
Sure. Traffic.
Yeah. And you want.
Speaking of traffic, one of my favorite things coming out of the games last night is that the Trailblazers, who, were able to take down the San Antonio Spurs, someone pointing out that they're going to have a hell of a Greyhound bus ride back to Portland celebrating as their owner, is notoriously cheap right now. Their team's going to have a hell of a time celebrating on the Greyhound back.
It's really weird that you just said that, because I thought you were going to say, speaking of traffic, Dave Mason died yesterday, which we'll get to in hour 1. But
no, that's your domain.
I know. I wouldn't think you'd know who the rock group Traffic was. But
no, I was talking. I didn't even know what you were talking about.
We could have doubled down on the speaking of traffic.
When you said Dave Mason, I thought that was going to be some old, like, legendary traffic man in some city that had died.
No, he's from a rock and roll band called Traffic.
I don't know if I've ever even heard of the band called
You've
Traffic.
Heard.
I'm not saying I've never heard their songs. I'm just saying I don't think I've ever heard of the band Traffic.
You've heard Feeling All Right? Feeling All Right. Uh-huh.
I mean, probably.
Yeah. You've heard it. Joe Cocker did it. But anyway, Dave
when I
Mason
type in
wrote
traffic songs, it thinks I'm looking for songs just about traffic jams and
Dear Mr. Fantasy. You've heard some. You've heard them.
Okay.
We Just Disagree. That's a good one.
We might just disagree on whether or not I've heard any traffic songs, but either way,
yeah.
The Trailblazers, they had a hell of a bus ride back.
Yeah. Well, I saw there was another team that had to bus from Phoenix to Southern California. What was that I saw yesterday? Maybe it was from the AP. So somebody had an issue with their plane yesterday. Let me see. What team was that? I'll find it.
That was the Blue Jays.
Thank you, Bubba.
Having to bus to Southern California.
That's it. Thank you, Bubba.
I don't know what the bigger story is. Go ahead, Sam. You got something to say?
Well, that just seems wild.
Oh.
Toronto to California?
Surely they were already like somewhere.
He said
Phoenix. They were in Phoenix already. Okay. So
Here it is. Blue Jays bus from Phoenix to Southern California.
They didn't take a damn bus from Toronto.
I'm like, what the hell? You're not even making that game.
They didn't make them bus from Toronto to Southern Cal, Sam.
It's still a pretty good haul from Phoenix, but their charter plane was grounded, it said, Sunday night. So they had to take a 6-hour drive on a dark desert highway, says the AP. How about that?
What is the bigger story coming out of yesterday? Is it LeBron James at age 41?
For me,
getting this done again? Like, I mean, just a monster game, especially when you consider the score was 195 total points. To say that he had 28 points and 7 assists. I mean, that's back to the prime numbers of him basically having half the team's points, attributing to half the team's points when you had 28 points and 7 assists. Throw in a couple of free throws in there that he created for his teammates. I mean, that's basically him still in year 23 at age 41 in the playoffs against a really good defensive team in the Rockets. He's still going out there and manufacturing 40 points with his, or 50% of his points, basically, with his second best player being Marcus Smart, the 2026 version of Marcus Smart, or Luke Kennard, who, is a 7th, 8th, 9th man in the NBA. Like, he's playing like a star right now next to LeBron. That's crazy to me. Or is it a bigger story that Victor Wembanyama is now out with a concussion and literally knocked himself out on the floor last night? Did you see the pictures or videos of him knocking himself out on the floor?
He fell down, didn't he?
Yeah, it was a very.
I couldn't help but think of when I was at Yosemite and they've got a giant sequoia tree that had fallen. It looked a lot like that.
It reminded me of the dancing car lot thing they put on there whenever it goes, whenever the air gets sucked out of it, it just tumbles over like that. That's what I thought of.
The wild, wacky, and inflatable tube man.
When I saw Wemby just fall to the floor and not put his hands out to brace himself at all, he just smacked his chin on the floor, and then I was watching it live when it happened, and he just lays there for a second with his eyes closed. I'm like, is he just in pain? And then I'm like, oh no, he knocked himself out.
Mm-hmm.
And then he gets up and he's holding his head, and they take him out, and of course, he didn't return to the game. He's in concussion protocol, which, in basketball is not as dangerous as football, but they're saying it could be anywhere from 3 to 10 days. I don't know what the timeline is going to be there, but, new star trying to have his playoff moment getting knocked out with a concussion in game 2. Is that a bigger story than the old star, LeBron James, still doing this?
I take LeBron James. That's my story.
Sam, as a casual, which one are you more interested in?
Yeah, I'll take LeBron because honestly, when I got the notification that Wemby entered into concussion protocol, I was thinking what human can even reach near his head?
Yeah,
he has to just hit his head on the backboard or something.
Yeah, nobody could swing their elbows and hit him in the face or anything.
The worst thing about Wemby falling is that kid that was sitting in row 18 that got hit. He had to receive medical attention. Timber. If a tree falls on a basketball court, do you hear it? Yeah, LeBron. How about that? How about him stuffing that dunk to put the nail in the coffin from the damn free throw line?
It is crazy, and I know everyone gets annoyed at my LeBron talk, my LeBron takes, mostly because they're insecure that he's better than Michael Jordan. But
whoa,
I just don't have anything new to say about him. I mean, it's just crazy. It's just crazy to me that he is. And Kevin Durant played last night. It wasn't game 1, you kind of just say, oh, whatever. The Rockets were hurt too. They didn't have Kevin Durant. But last night they had Kevin Durant.
Durant looked old, man. I don't think I've seen Durant play in a long time. It's probably been years since I actually watched a game with Durant playing.
Yeah.
And I've really noticed he's aged.
Well, LeBron gets the better of Durant, but Durant in general has now lost 7 consecutive playoff games. He hasn't won a playoff game since May of 2023, which seems like a crazy stat.
Not a single game?
Nope. He has not won a playoff game since May 7th, 2023. So, again, I don't know how much more you can say about LeBron at this point. Hell, he's been in our lives for 2 decades now. But, when I look at Steph Curry and I look at Kevin Durant, one's missed the playoffs 7 times over the last, 12, 15 years. Just straight up missed the playoffs in a league where over half the teams make the playoffs, like Steph Curry, who I think most people accept as a top 15 player of all time. Some would say top 10 of all time. He's missed the playoffs altogether 7 times. Kevin Durant hasn't won a playoff game since 2023. And then there's LeBron James, who has just kept plugging along.
Still out there doing it, man. I mean, Curry did win a championship, though.
He did. He did.
3 years ago, right?
Yeah. I mean, and you could say, Durant hasn't done that. LeBron's won one this decade / COVID, late 2020. I don't really count as a decade, but whatever. But at least those two do have a title. But yeah, just again, not even being able to get to a top 16 seed in a 30-team league is kind of a black eye for Curry, in my opinion.
It's tougher to do in the West, though, right? The last several years.
It has been, yeah, sure.
Because Durant, he's been around some different teams.
Durant's been a little bit in the East, a little bit in the West, and he's made the playoffs. They just ain't won a game. But, like, it's almost like, it kind of highlights, like, Curry's awesome, but he's not big and physical enough to just basically impose his will.
Does Durant have a home?
No, he doesn't.
I mean,
he doesn't.
Who does he retire as?
That's been a big talking point, or really an insult for him whenever people argue with him on the internet. It's like, bro, no one loves you.
Yeah.
Now you can maybe argue that means multiple teams will retire his jersey, but like I can't imagine anybody retires his jersey except maybe Golden State and Oklahoma City. Well, like Phoenix hates him. The Nets don't really love him. Houston hasn't gone well for him.
Who do you think of as, like, when Durant goes into the Hall of Fame, who does he – a Warrior? I mean –
I think that is the biggest takeaway about Kevin Durant is that he doesn't have a home and that he doesn't have one team to kind of put, to look at and say like, wow, that's our son. Like you'd think it'd be Oklahoma City, but then after he left, he kind of burned it down there. He hasn't necessarily been like nice to them since leaving, so I don't think it's them. Golden State, you won the 2 titles, so I think that probably has to be the answer. But like when you think of Golden State's dynasty and you think of Golden State's run, like you think of Steph and Draymond and maybe even Clay before you get to Durant. So like I don't know how much they embrace him.
I feel like, I mean, tell me if I'm wrong. I'm a casual here, but I feel like you do think of Durant second, though, when you think of them at their peak.
Yeah, if you just like boil it down to them at their best, like you might even say Durant's first there.
Like I know Clay and Draymond are lifers.
Yeah,
like they've been there for the whole ride.
Well, those 2 years Durant won Finals MVP.
Right.
So I mean, like he earned his stripes there. But I think of him and Draymond just getting into a fight and him leaving.
Yeah,
it's weird. Like Brooklyn had the best chance, but then like COVID and Kyrie Irving going crazy kind of derailed that. The year the Bucks won the title, they probably should have knocked the Bucks, or the year the Bucks won the title, they probably should have knocked the Bucks out of the playoffs. He hit that buzzer beater at the end of Game 7, but his foot was on the line. Or maybe it was Game 5. His foot was on the line, so it was just a 2. Then it went to overtime, and they lost in overtime. Like he had a chance to have his big moment. But it's kind of sad because he's just kind of a mercenary, and it also kind of sucks for him that he's an all-time great, but in this era, he's Phillip Rivers. Now he's Phillip Rivers with the championship, but I just mean like there's Brady, there's Manning. Brady and Manning are Steph and LeBron, and then there's Kevin Durant. It was just kind of there, like an all-time great, but yeah, not quite as good as those top 2. Not quite at that level. And last night, watching Marcus Smart be able to bother him, in crunch time.
Calling him Phillip Rivers seems, I don't know. I don't.
Ben Roethlisberger feel better?
Maybe Big Ben. At least Big Ben won a title.
Yeah, but to me, Phillip Rivers is better than Big Ben. Maybe that's not accurate. Maybe that's not how history will remember them. But like watching them both play, like Phillip Rivers was a better quarterback than Ben Roethlisberger.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I just you got to consider the championship though. To me, it feels like with Phillip Rivers never having any titles. Like I don't know if I like the comparison as much.
I'm just talking about their place because like if Brady and does Rodgers feel better for Kevin Durant?
Yeah,
maybe Rodgers feels better.
That feels a little better.
Got his 1 title, but for the most part, a career of underachieving when it mattered.
That feels a little better.
Okay. You could argue Durant's the most talented scorer you've ever seen, kind of like how people say Rodgers is the most talented quarterback they've ever seen.
I like that.
Okay. But yeah, it's year 23. We've been watching LeBron a long time. It's obviously crazy that he's got this team without Luka and Austin Reeves up 2-0. But I think we know, when you talk about these unders, Cody, and the way the game slows down, I mean, he is equipped to get his big ass in the post and just do old school Magic Johnson, where I'm going to get the ball in the post and I'm just going to pass to everybody, and everybody's going to move around me, and I am still the smartest basketball player, maybe smarter than ever before, and I'm going to move all these chess pieces around the board to get you exactly where I want you, and we're going to find the open guy, and you guys just got to knock down shots.
There's a lot of people that don't like LeBron James, but as a sports fan, I mean, you got to just tip your cap and kind of appreciate what you saw last night. I mean,
I'd say most people probably didn't see it because it was at 11.
Well, it was quite late.
Yeah.
I will say that.
Yeah.
But I saw it.
They were huge.
And I was impressed.
Huge underdogs in this series. Like it was the Rockets were like minus 900 to win this series.
Yeah, that's crazy. And I did think back, man, to watching LeBron. I'm like, because I can remember being a kid and like one of my buddies was a big LeBron fan, and like LeBron was he was just getting started back then. But that was literally like 2003, 2004.
Yeah.
Like I'm a kid, and I remember my friend, my buddy Chance. He was wearing a Cavs jersey. He's like, yeah, LeBron James. I love LeBron James. I'm like, oh, LeBron James, he ain't no Jordan, you know, just a couple chubby little 10-year-olds walking around, and now I'm 33. That's how long this guy's been in the league.
One of the funniest sports tweets is the guy like in 2016, 2015, being like, LeBron's 33. This ain't going to go on for too much longer.
Yeah.
Like his run's about done. Like
try a decade.
Yeah, he's about to be out of our lives. He ain't going to do this anymore.
I can remember asking you on the radio, like, I don't know what year it was. Maybe could have been 2018, 2019. Like, who do you think will retire first, LeBron or Brady? Because they had both become the elder statesmen of their sport. And I mean, hell, that's been at least 6 years ago.
9 turnovers for Kevin Durant. And I think a couple things from the Rockets, like I think it's very clear that Ime Udoka is not that good of a basketball coach. It doesn't seem like the Rockets players really like him. It seems like when he left the Celtics, they did just fine without him. It seems like they didn't really miss a beat. You know, they got back to the finals and actually won a championship. They've kind of been rolling along with or without Tatum, with or without being healthy. The Celtics are just great. So now I wonder, like, is Ime Udoka actually a good coach? And also, like, it was dumb at the time, but when they lost their point guard in the preseason, the fact they didn't go out and find a point guard is just malpractice, because they ain't got no point guard. And they got like guys trying to handle the ball that shouldn't be handling the ball, kind of like Kevin Durant, who had 9 turnovers. And just watching them, when the game slows down and all of a sudden you got maybe the best point guard of all time in LeBron James on the other side of the court, knowing exactly what to do and where to move people. It's a stark contrast between watching the Rockets just look discombobulated and hoping to out-athleticize the other team.
I really don't like what I've seen with the NBA coaches in the playoffs wearing these like all black sweatsuits.
Okay.
I don't know who.
You want to go back just to the straight suits? Or there's a big group of college basketball fans that missed the days when the coaches had to wear suits.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I feel like we've become a more casual society. Yeah. So like now when you see a guy in a suit, it's almost kind of weird.
You're not wearing a suit.
I know. Imagine if I was.
A radio man back in the day probably did.
Yeah. If this was the 60s, like if it was, you know, for the cast of Mad Men, I mean, we'd all be in suits. But it's not the 60s. Isn't it now a little shocking when you see a guy wearing a suit coaching ball?
Yeah. No, it looks like they're trying too hard.
Right.
Does anyone in the NBA wear a suit?
No.
Pat Riley.
Yeah, I mean, like Pat Riley in the stands.
Yeah, I'm saying like current coaches.
I feel like even when he's in the stands, he still is like a lot of times rocking a suit. But no coaches do it. You look like you're trying too hard.
Yeah, I mean, we're a little more laxed, of course, than we used to be. It's a little more lax. Is that a word, laxed? Or am I thinking of relaxed?
It works for me. Laxed works for me. I'm good with
it.
But
I don't like what I'm seeing in these playoffs, though. Every time they show a coach, he's just wearing like, it looks like they're all just wearing like black sweaters. It's kind of
how casual can they get before they really say something?
I don't know.
Like, could we get a coach in just like a t-shirt and shorts and flip-flops?
Somebody should try it.
That would be something, wouldn't it? Some guy out there in sandals.
I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no. I'm sure there's like a rule that just says you have to be at least business professional.
At least have shoes that tie.
Yeah. I'm going to say that, but hell, who knows?
Some guy out there looking like Adam Sandler, like when the paparazzi spot him, he's wearing a green T-shirt with red gym shorts and white socks. That'd be interesting.
Let's go to break. It's Talk Sports on Fan Run Radio.
Check out exclusive Fan Run video content on YouTube. Just search Fan Run Sports and be sure to like and subscribe.
Surfside is made with vodka, real tea, and real juice, and has only 100 calories, 2 grams of sugar, and 0 bubbles. That's right. No bubbles, no troubles. That's why Surfside was named the 2025 Spirit Brand of the Year by MarketWatch. Their variety packs come with options: iced tea, lemonade, or green tea. Find your flavor by trying them all. Surfside, sunshine in a can. Must be 21 or older to enjoy. Party smart.
It's baseball time in Knoxville. Your Knoxville Smokies are back home all this week. We start the week off Tuesday and jump right into our final matinee game on Wednesday with first pitch at 12:30. Thursday is Knox Vegas Thirsty Thursday with half-off draft beers, and the weekend, you know it's rockin' with Feel Good Friday, dancing with the Smokies on Saturday, and post-game fireworks, and it's halfway to Halloween on Sunday. Don't miss a minute of the action. Reserve your seats now at smokiesbaseball.com.
A brand built in Tennessee and born from the love of the game. Inward Half revolutionizes golfing comfort. Crafted by a former pro and dedicated enthusiast just like you, our luxury performance wear guarantees you stay cool and comfortable through every swing and every day. We're not just a brand. We've set out to create a lifestyle for those who understand that impeccable style and premium performance are a hole-in-one. Enjoy the walk-in with Inward Half.
eBay Motors is here for the ride. Go ahead, feel your engine. Admire that perfectly installed exhaust. Your vehicle's moving along this freeway like it was made from fresh installs and a whole lot of love. With eBay Motors, you get over 122 million parts to keep it running. And with eBay Guaranteed Fit, they'll be the perfect fit every time. Plus, at these prices, well, we're burning rubber, not cash. Keep your ride or die alive at ebaymotors.com. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
Running a business, coaching a team, planning your next big event, you need more than just gear. You need SM Athletics and Logo Solutions. Custom uniforms, branded apparel, promotional products, done right, done fast, and built to show off your brand with pride. From local businesses to high schools to major universities, SM Athletics is trusted by winners. Get real service, get real quality, get noticed. SM Athletics and Logo Solutions, where your brand comes to life.
Visit smathletics.com and let's build something great together. NBA basketball is kind of irrelevant in this situation. But as someone who likes it and likes competition, I do love where we're headed over these next couple of weeks, next couple of games. Because you got some of the biggest stars in the league that have basically been embarrassed over the last couple of days. And I want to see how they respond.
I couldn't be happier with my NBA playoff watching right now. I think it's all going great.
Well, you benefited from both of these, but like the discourse all day yesterday was about two guys in particular and really one whole team. But like two of the biggest stars, Jalen Brunson with the Knicks, Nikola Jokic with the Nuggets, both just really put up on the Summer Jam screen and people just dissecting every single mistake on defense they were making. And you got guys on the other teams basically calling them out as like bad defenders.
Yeah, especially Denver. I saw that.
You had Jaden McDaniels, who just in the post-game presser, they asked him about strategy moving forward. He said, we're going to attack them. they all suck at defense. We're going to attack Nikola Jokic. We're going to attack Aaron. He's just naming names. We're going to attack Jamal Murray. We're going to attack Christian Brown, Aaron Gordon. None of them can defend.
That's what he said.
He said they're bad defenders. We're just going to keep going right at them, and just named them by name. And there was a big, huge, breakdown of just like every defensive mistake Nikola Jokic was making in that game. And he hasn't had a good defensive year. But the Timberwolves, who are more athletic than the Nuggets, just said, hey, we're going to have a party at the rim. Come hang out with us. And just nonstop just drove into the paint, jumping towards the rim, and Jokic kind of getting lost out on, pick and rolls and pick and switches and just screens and just getting him moving. They took advantage of him. And then in the Knicks-Hawks series, I don't know if you saw that after the game, but CJ McCollum, who has been busting Jalen Brunson's ass, a reporter asked, like, are you seeking this matchup out late in games purposely? Like, or is this a matchup you like? And he just looked at him and said, what do you think? And then the reporter said, yeah. And he said, yeah. And that was kind of it. Like, okay. And like, there was plenty of clips of the Hawks, whether it was CJ McCollum, whether it was Jonathan Kuminga, whoever, just finding Jalen Brunson and saying, this guy doesn't want to play defense. We're going straight to the rim on him. And Brunson just getting embarrassed time after time.
Well, I mean, the NBA's got a real opportunity here to hopefully win over some fans because, I mean, the regular season's bad. The regular season's got problems.
Mm-hmm.
But these playoffs are different. The guys are out there playing defense. They're trying hard. And you're seeing teams that you didn't expect to win, and it's been a lot of fun so far.
Yeah, 5 straight underdog upsets and really a introduction. Hell, I consider myself top 10% of NBA fans, but last night might have been the first time I saw the former, I believe, number 2 overall pick actually look good from a couple years ago, Scoot Henderson. He got drafted to the Blazers and was just pretty much an afterthought, number 3 overall in 2023. Last night was one of the first times I've actually seen him live up to that billing, but he was awesome last night in his game against the Spurs. He scored 31 points and just relentlessly attacked the rim and, knocked down some threes. He asked, they asked him after the game, when did you realize you had it going tonight? His answer was, when I woke up this morning.
That's what you like to hear.
Yeah, so you got a couple personalities coming out, and you got some real beef festering. Like the CJ McCollum, Jalen Brunson stuff does seem a little personal. It does seem like CJ McCollum really doesn't like the way Jalen Brunson flops around and acts. And then you got the Timberwolves and Nuggets, who have played 30 times over the last 4 years, when you consider all their playoff matchups and that they're in the same division. They've went head-to-head 30 times the last 4 years. That's maybe the best current rivalry in the NBA, and it gets spiced up with one of the better Timberwolves players just calling them all out by name, saying they don't play defense.
Well, Rudy Gobert, I mean, he had Jokic in hell.
Yeah.
In the second half of that game. The majority that I watched. I know Jokic. We'll see if that's sustainable because I know Jokic is.
He shut him down in the fourth quarter.
An MVP.
He shut him down in the fourth quarter, but that's another thing. Jokic got it going in the third quarter, but that's another thing that the Timberwolves were willing to put their name on. They asked Anthony Edwards about it, and he was like, yeah, I told Rudy coming out in the fourth quarter, you got the big man by yourself, one-on-one, straight up. He said,
doubling.
He said, we're not doubling and don't reach because he'll start flopping around like they always do, and they'll get foul calls. He said, just play him straight up, and they shut down Jokic and Murray in that fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's been good. It's been good so far. It's going to be a long ride, though. These playoffs are a marathon, not a sprint. So
yeah.
If you're enjoying it now, you gotta keep the energy up. But hey, what else is there to watch? Normally I'm as out on the NBA as anybody. You know that. I'm not a big fan, but
this should be studied right here, Sam.
I would suggest everybody start gambling.
Yeah, I was going to say FanDuel and DraftKings need to put Cody on payroll because all it took was a couple $10 bets, and now all of a sudden it's back to 2016 for him.
Well, look, I've enjoyed the basketball too. I really have. Now, would I have been too locked in if I didn't have a bet on it? Probably not.
And now look, you got a little money, you can buy Amazon Prime now to watch the games on Prime or Peacock. You can find a.
I'm still not doing that. Everything's been on my NBC.
Yeah.
So far,
the weekend I think is where they have to kind of slip them onto Prime.
Would you be enjoying the basketball as much if the parlays weren't hitting?
I'd still be there for the ride. Yeah. I mean,
he probably wouldn't have stayed up late 2 nights ago to watch the Timberwolves and Nuggets.
No, I got to figure that out because this morning radio thing is not working out with the going to bed at 3 a.m.
Personally, there's no better feeling than like placing a bet and then like waking up to a win.
There's no worse feeling than waking up for me when going to bed at 3. It's been tough.
The good news is I think you can take tonight off.
What do we got tonight?
Yeah, the good news is you can take tonight off. The Magic Pistons and the Suns Thunder. They're giving you Wednesday off.
Now that Pistons game is interesting because everybody's talking about the Pistons coming into these playoffs like they're just the Pistons are running through everybody. They're this and that, and the Magic have shown that maybe they got something for them.
Historically, traditionally, the high seed, like the Pistons who lose game 1 at home, typically come out and dominate game 2. Typically, they come out and blow them out in game 2.
I heard a guy on the radio, too, say the Magic hate their coach.
Well, that's what I was telling you. Like, Billy Donovan.
Maybe you were the guy on the radio.
Yeah, maybe.
But
like they might be putting that aside and finally, locking in for the playoffs. Maybe winning in the playoffs trumps hating your coach, and you just lock in and start playing hard because they have been playing hard. And like just watching that game on Sunday between the Magic and the Pistons, those two teams looked pretty equal, or you could say that the Magic actually looked like more talented than them. Yet you look tonight, and the Pistons are 8.5-point favorites again, which is a big number. But like I said, traditionally, the teams bounce back and blow these teams out in game 2. But
Paolo Banchero,
yeah,
that's a guy.
Yeah, big
plays
Paolo
for the Magic.
Paolo and Cade Cunningham, two of the latest number 1 overall picks. Paolo's been disappointing this year, but he has turned it up the last couple games.
And then the Suns and the Thunder. At least that starts at 9:30 and not 10:30.
I will not plan on watching 1 second of Suns Thunder.
Not 1 second?
I don't plan on watching 1 second of that.
You think it's just going to be a whooping?
I hesitate to tell you that because
after yesterday.
Yeah, you'll hold it against me.
Yeah, I need to take the Magic and the Suns tonight.
But the Suns are 17.5-point underdogs for a reason. I don't think they got much for the Thunder.
I'm living that alt life. We're going to take them alt spreads and them alt totals again.
You're going to take the Suns plus like 24.5?
Alt unders plus alt spreads.
All right, well, good luck. I will not be watching any of the Suns Thunder. I will be using that opportunity to catch up on some sleep. I appreciate them just giving us a complete nightcap that doesn't matter to me.
Speaking of alt, Bubba, have you seen the new Gothlete?
Are you referring to the volleyball player from Boise State?
I am.
I'm familiar with her.
Was that another girl that went viral last year?
Yeah.
She's
been around.
Cody's a little late to the party, but it's all right.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know. I thought she's just now a thing. I don't know.
I remember her from last year.
Jordan sent her in my group chat the other day.
Yeah,
Bubba's already got his hooks in the water.
The Gothlete.
Bubba's been watching. Between the Gothlete and volleyball and that little spunky guy, Bubba's been locked in on the volleyball stars.
It is quite irregular when you consider a Goth and a Division I athlete. It's irregular.
Yeah.
You don't see it.
Now, Bubba, do you believe that she's living the goth life, or do you think she's doing this for attention?
No, so in an interview, she puts it on to get ready. It's like her war paint.
Yeah.
But like if she's going to class, she's not wearing that makeup.
Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. I kind of thought she was doing this to maybe get some NIL money and some attention. It's a good way to go viral. I didn't know if she got respected in the goth circles or whatnot.
So you think tonight is a night to take off?
I might do a little same game parlay action for the Magic Pistons, but I'm not gonna. Like I said, I'm not gonna spend time on Suns Thunder.
Okay.
I'm basketballed out over the last couple of days. I need to take a little break.
Get to bed early.
Anything cool happening in hockey last night, Sam?
Tampa and
sorry, this guy, the damn producer came and turned his damn microphone
I
on.
thought we were going to break.
Real quick, I was just going to ask if anything cool
would,
happened.
send us to break at the
I didn't
time,
send.
but...
I didn't send a break.
Tampa Bay and
Lots
Canadians.
of scrapping.
Nice little OT game.
Okay.
Lots of scraps.
Yeah, there were some good scraps.
Now I'll send it to break. Hour 1 of the books. We'll kick off hour 2 with some headlines. Stick with us.
The flagship station for Tennessee football. Fans. Fan Run Radio.
Are you thinking of buying a home but don't know where to start? Well, call VFL Josh Travis, your local mortgage expert with Foundation Mortgage, based right here in Knoxville. Whether it's your first home or your forever home, he'll keep the process simple every step of the way. To get started, visit mortgagebrokerjosh.com or call 423-312-9777 today. Foundation Mortgage Company, LLC is an equal opportunity housing company. NMLS number 1387311. Blackford Veterinary Surgery Referral specializes in surgeries not regularly performed by your pet's general veterinarian. They're currently accepting referrals from vets all across the country. With their newly renovated state-of-the-art surgery center and highly trained staff, clients can rely on professional and thorough care. If your vet says that your pet needs surgery or rehab, ask for a referral to Blackford Vet and let them get your best friend back on its feet. Located conveniently in West Knoxville. For more information, visit blackfordvetsurgery.com.
White Claw is taking hard seltzer to new heights with White Claw Surge. At 8% alcohol, White Claw Surge is a stronger wave of refreshment that doesn't compromise on taste. Available in 4 bold waves of flavor like ripe blackberry, citrusy blood orange, zesty natural lime, and tart cranberry. Check out your favorite retailer in-store and online for the White Claw Surge Variety 12-pack and 16-ounce single-serve cans. White Claw Surge. Please drink responsibly.
At Knoxville Insurance Group, they understand the challenges many consumers face when searching for insurance coverage. That's why whether it's for you, your family, or your business, they create a coverage plan specifically for your unique needs. Knoxville Insurance Group is an independent firm, which means they aren't beholden to just one insurance company. They search multiple companies, acting as your negotiator to find you the best possible policy and price. Start a quote in minutes at KnoxvilleInsuranceGroup.com or call them today at 865-694-9788.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
Citizens National Bank.
Life is more fun with a Good Life account, offering extra benefits, including bank travel. Experience the trip of a lifetime to Ireland. Explore rolling green hills, historic castles, and charming villages across the Emerald Isle. Get in on the fun. Call 865-429-7935 today.
Citizens National Bank. Banking never felt so good.
Member FDIC.
It's baseball time in Knoxville. Your Knoxville Smokies are back home all this week. We start the week off Tuesday and jump right into our final matinee game on Wednesday with first pitch at 12:30. Thursday is Knox Vegas Thirsty Thursday with half-off draft beers, and the weekend, you know it's rockin' with Feel Good Friday, dancing with the Smokies on Saturday, and post-game fireworks, and it's halfway to Halloween on Sunday. Don't miss a minute of the action. Reserve your seats now at smokiesbaseball.com.
Fan Run Radio, where Big Orange Country comes to talk sports. Start your morning off with your daily dose of talk sports with John Reed and Cody McClure from 8 to 11. Then it's Tony Basilio from 11 to 1. The Playbook with William Pattison from 1 to 3. And The Drive from 3 to 6. It's 10 hours of hard-hitting local sports radio every day, right here on the flagship station for Tennessee fans. This is Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
What kind of day is it? It's a White Claw day. Grab a pack, grab your friends. Everything else in life can wait. Your friends shouldn't. Let's go. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
Total QPR, I don't know what the hell that means, but it also dropped 33 points, down to 54.8. I don't know how to judge Kicking off here in the White Claw Hard Seltzer Studios. Drink the light, refreshing White Claw Hard Seltzer. Cody, last night was LeBron's 80th 25-5-5 playoff game. His 80th after turning 30 years old.
That's a crazy number.
He had 75 of them before turning 30 years old. Michael Jordan's career 25-5-5 playoff games, 73.
Sorry, what was the original number? I was talking about the Smokies all-you-can-eat buffet with Bubba back here.
You guys gonna go get it?
I thought about it.
Pulled pork, beans.
I got it last year
dogs.
when we had our Smokies Day. I got it
every Wednesday.
Yeah.
Today they're doing a brunch, so the game a little earlier.
You have to buy a special all-you-can-eat ticket, and then you get to go into like a little tent, and then you can go through the buffet line a couple times.
Pretty solid deal for $28.
Yeah.
Did you say brunch?
Yeah, today's brunch.
You want to go catch a little Smokies?
I love brunch.
The game starts at 12:30. Cody, you should go to a game.
Why are they playing so early?
Probably so they can sell this all-you-can-eat brunch.
We're trying to figure that out.
I'd say it's probably a get-out-of-town day for some. I'd say they're having to travel.
That's what I thought.
They're hosting the lookouts for like the rest of the week.
That's exactly what I said too. I was like 12:30. That's a weird start. They must be getting out of town.
Healthcare workers, maybe.
They're trying to get the kids in.
They're in school at 12:30.
School.
Well, I know, but hell, did you guys not go on field trips as kids?
No,
not to baseball games.
You didn't. You never went to like sporting events during for field trips.
They never took us anywhere fun. We had to go to like the state capitol.
Baseball stadiums do like kids' days, though. I mean, they do stuff like that.
Clinton Library.
You give kids discounts. Hell, maybe even give kids free tickets. I mean, I think some places. But anyway, Sam, my stat was last night was LeBron James's 155th overall 25-5-5 playoff game. It was his 80th after turning 30 years old. He had 75 before he turned 30 years old. Michael Jordan had 73 total. That's kind of crazy. Let's play some headlines for us. Give me some newsman. Play them for me.
Thanks, John. The Kentucky governor is blasting UK athletics decision-making. Things are not going well with our neighbors to the north up there in the Bluegrass State. Is that what they call it?
That's what they call Kentucky.
The governor, Andy Beshear, has publicly called out the university decision-making, including the 7-figure gig that retiring athletic director Mitch Barnhart was given. I remember when we had this story that they were going to pay Mitch Barnhart $1 million a year to just sit on his ass.
Yeah.
Well, the governor's apparently got a problem with that too.
He should.
He says
it's not like Mitch Barnhart. I mean, unless there's something behind the scenes that I'm unaware of, but like just his tenure as the AD of Kentucky. What did he do that made him such a legend that he gets to just coast and get $1 million the rest of his life?
I don't know. Governor Beshear's chastisement, rare for a sitting governor, comes at a turbulent juncture for Kentucky athletics, says ESPN, which is falling behind its peers on the gridiron and on the hardwood. Here's what the governor said. I am losing confidence and growing increasingly concerned with the management and decision-making at the University of Kentucky. My concerns include the creation of a new $1 million job that has no defined duties and the announcement that the new dean of law was the only candidate not recommended by law school faculty. I've been told that despite previously saying the dean must be approved by the board, the university has shifted and now state's approval is not needed. I worry that these actions are related to certain donors pushing partisan and undue outside influence onto the university. I hope students, faculty, trustees, and community attend this week's board meetings and ask the tough questions that need to be answered. And he does not like what he's seeing with the athletics programs.
It seems like it would be a pretty annoying time right now to be a Kentucky sports fan. I'd be pretty embarrassed. Football, they seem to be kind of excited about. Will Stein stacking a bunch of 3-stars to like have their recruiting class propped inside the top 10 early on. That gives you a reason to get optimistic. Basketball's in complete shambles. So much so that the governor's like, what the hell are we doing here?
Yeah. Yeah, it's not a good time to be them. Well, celebrating fans caused a glass panel to shatter behind the coach of the LA Kings. It was a scary moment. DJ Smith felt the pushing from behind and then the glass raining down on him. He didn't have time to duck out of the way. The Los Angeles interim coach had shattered glass fall on him after a pane broke behind the Kings bench Tuesday night, Game 2 against Colorado. Fans broke the damn glass at the hockey game.
What game was that in?
The Kings and the Denver.
Oh, that was in LA, right? I believe. No.
Yes. No, it was Denver.
It was in Denver.
Denver, yeah.
Credit to the Denver fans for bringing the action.
Well,
then winning in overtime.
The Mets have now lost 12 straight.
Oof. Yeah. They were really feeling themselves, too. They hit a 3-run home run early. They were celebrating in the dugout. They were trying to get the vibes going. They brought the props out. They were rolling out all the stops, and then they blew it.
Yeah, it didn't help.
Wow, how about your boy Tony Vitello, though, taking down the Dodgers? Wow.
That's cute.
3-1, holding that Dodgers lineup to only 1 run.
That's real cute.
How about my Reds winning again? Goodness gracious. We're going streaking. It's 5 in a row, 16-8. How about that?
The Reds? The Cincinnati Reds?
The Reds and Braves both 16-8. I guess the Braves lost last night, Sam?
Yeah.
They were due a loss. It happens.
How about this story coming out about Hulk Hogan? It says the former pro wrestler took lethal amounts of fentanyl daily after his divorce from Linda. Coming from TMZ.
Isn't any amount of fentanyl lethal? That's kind of what I thought. No?
No.
I've always thought that's what they said about them cutting drugs with it.
I've always been confused by that, too. I've always thought it was like the size of like a grain of sand or something like that could kill you.
Could kill you, yeah.
It can, but still.
Does that not make it lethal?
Yeah, but still, like, hospitals know how to give you a smaller dose than that.
Like, how was he taking it?
They give people the fentanyl. I'm guessing he had some sort of medical.
I'd say he was, yeah.
I don't know. But this coming from TMZ, it says.
When did he divorce his wife, Linda? That's been years ago, wasn't it?
During 2009.
Yeah, so he's been taking fentanyl since 2009?
He was taking 80 milligram fentanyls, 2 in the morning, stuffing him under his gums. He had 2 300 milligram patches of fentanyl on his legs, and they gave him 6.
I don't understand.
1,500 milligram fentanyl lollipops to eat.
I don't understand. He had all those. I have to check with a medical professional.
Lollipops.
Fentanyl lollipops. Yeah, how about that? He went to the pharmacy.
Just to numb the pain?
Apparently a pharmacist had told him, quote, "You should be dead. We have never seen a human being taking this much fentanyl." I guess he was probably in so much pain, a guy like that, a former wrestler.
Yeah. I mean, I imagine his back, his spine was pretty shot.
His neck.
Then you add a heartbreak into that, and the guy was just trying to survive. You gonna watch the documentary?
Plus you got people like you making fun of him.
Yeah, I still don't like him. I'm not gonna change my tune on it. I think he was a pretty bad wrestler.
If you were in that much pain, you'd probably be painting the N-word on a building too.
The N-word was just NWO.
Judge not those who leave the Lord to judge.
Sure,
let the Lord judge him.
Well, the Lord don't know nothing about wrestling. I'm talking about just his wrestling skills. I hated listening to him on the damn mic too. Just one of those things I didn't subscribe to. I just don't buy into there's not to bring up Michael Jordan again.
You hate Michael Jordan. We get it.
Some of these guys just get propped up.
Joe Montana.
No,
you're that guy.
I got no beef with Joe Montana.
You hate Jerry Rice.
No, Jerry Rice is the GOAT. I got no.
You hate George Bush. Ronald Reagan.
I've never tried to tear down. Well, Reagan, Reaganomics. I got some questions there, but
you hate Ric Flair.
I do find Ric Flair to be overrated too.
You hate Marlon Brando. You hate the Rolling Stones, anything old.
No, that's not true. That's not true. I listened to a Rolling Stones cover just 2 days ago.
Let me guess. It was Jason Isbell doing Can't You Hear Me Knocking?
No, I listened to the Rolling Stones do a cover.
Of what?
Just one of the songs they had taken from somebody, but it was
Just My Imagination.
No, it was something that went along with maybe a wedding or a mother or something.
Mother's Little Helper.
Let's see.
Have you seen your mother, baby?
Let's see.
Standing in the shadows.
How the hell do I get to search my history?
Like some old 60s Stones.
I want to see my whole history. Not what the hell? When they start breaking it down. When do they start breaking down? When you try to check your history on your
They
phone.
had a song called Stop Breaking Down.
No, this was something. Was there a song?
That was on Exile on Main Street.
Let's see here. Recent searches on Instagram. Or not Instagram, Spotify.
I'm very intrigued to find which
That's
song
How
it
Strong
is.
My Love Is.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's How Strong My Love
Yeah, it was
Is.
good. And I liked their version. I liked their version better than the Otis Redding version, I think.
Yeah, they did do a great cover of that song. I like that a lot, too.
So, no, I got no beef with the Rolling Stones.
Yeah. How about Otis, man? God, Otis.
Yeah, but like I said, I think I liked the Rolling Stones version better.
That's hard for me to even say just because Otis is so good vocally.
Yeah.
As a biased Stones fan, I would say it.
And I'm not going to say that that mix sounded better singing it, but I spent the whole presentation. I think I enjoyed more.
Yeah, the band and everything.
Yeah.
It did have a nice little groove to it.
Yeah.
Very soulful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, they definitely saw this from a black man. I was like, yep, there it is.
My love is.
Otis Redding, yeah.
Oh, come on. They had soul, too. They had all those claims about them stealing from black music. I mean, everybody took from black music. We wouldn't have music if it weren't for black music. If it weren't for the blues.
So we've had this discussion 20 times. When you say that, you're admitting that they're just stealing it from black music. This one's just a literal black song.
Stealing.
It's literally just a black song.
You say stealing. I don't
But
like
they
the
do
way
great.
you say stealing.
They do great with it.
I don't like the way
it.
you say stealing because black musicians gave them a lot of credit. Led Zeppelin stole.
Led
Zeppelin didn't give credit.
Hulk Hogan stole
That's the difference.
Hulk Hogan stole his whole flow from Austin Idol. It's fine.
No,
it happens.
there's a difference.
Hulk Hogan stole it too. Hell, did you know that they used to have, Austin Idol just had the Idolmania? He had a thing called Idolmania. And the next thing you know, Hulk Hogan's got Hulkamania. It's just
I'm just pointing out to you that it's an important difference because black musicians
we don't have to have this discussion for the 10th
Little
time.
Richard cut Brown Sugar. Okay.
Sure.
Muddy Waters did tons of shows with. I mean,
I'm sure they were like, hey, it's good to get paid at least.
You won't find Buddy Guy is a great.
Why are you getting mad? I said it was a great song.
I'm simply saying you won't find very many, if any, black musicians that'll come out and speak out against the Stones.
Hell, they're dead.
Led Zeppelin, on the other hand,
they're dead.
You want to talk about stealing music? Look at
all
Led
the
Zeppelin.
people the Rolling Stones are stealing from are dead. It was the 60s.
And look at the Beatles too.
Credit to the Rolling Stones on the longevity. I give them a lot of credit for that.
Well,
The song's from '65, and they're still out here doing it. So I give them credit. But no, you're not going to hear anybody talk bad about them because they're dead.
It is pretty wild that they're still.
Yeah, it's impressive.
Yeah. I mean, there would be no Beatles without Chuck Berry. I mean, there'd be no Stones. There'd be no rock and roll. Chuck Berry's the father of rock and roll. Look at how deep into Chuck Berry John Lennon was. I mean, he was his hero. George Harrison, all those guitar players that came in the 60s.
Thou doth protest too much.
Yeah, I'm just saying music builds on itself through years and years. And those guys built off of the guys that came before them. You go back to Leadbelly. I mean, you go back to the 1920s, the jazz, and it just all continues to progress, and that's the beauty of music. Now, you could say that it has stopped, that progression has kind of stunted musically. I mean, I know they're still making songs, but rock and roll's dead. I mean, once the Stones are gone, I mean, that's pretty much.
It was a great cover.
I mean, you see these clips. Dave Mason just died.
They did it justice. I got no issue with That's How Strong My Love Is. It was a great song.
It is sad? I know you don't care, but it is a little sad to me that rock and roll's dead.
Yeah, I don't care.
Like as all these bands that we've known forever, our whole lives, these guys are all getting old and dying.
Sure.
You just not appreciate the modern day rocks.
Yeah,
What rock?
Like
what
Greta Van
modern
Fleet.
day rock?
Greta Van Fleet.
He just went on this whole thing about
I've
everything
seen
evolves
Greta
and
Van
grows, but
Fleet.
he just decided he doesn't like.
Well, and then if you had kept
evolution.
listening instead of losing your attention span to your phone, you'd know that I'd say after that the progression was stunted.
Well, I did hear you say that, but it's just funny that it got stunted whenever you claimed it got stunted.
I've seen Greta Van Fleet.
Whenever you
Bubba.
quit liking it, all of a sudden it's stunted now.
Well, rock and roll's dead. I mean, there's no debate about that. It's dead. Yes, I've seen Greta Van Fleet. I like them fine, Bubba. I got nothing against them. I have several of their songs saved on my Spotify, but they're not real. You know, they don't have soul. They're just a Led Zeppelin kind of. That's what they'll always be.
See, they made the mistake, Bubba. They copied and stole music from people that didn't have soul. When the Rolling Stones did it, they were copying and stealing music from people who had soul. That's why they don't have soul. They chose to copy Led Zeppelin, who had no soul.
You're not educated on the matter. You don't know what you're speaking about.
Okay.
This would be like me coming on and telling you all about a Woody Harrelson movie. You know, I'm not educated on that. Stealing. Go listen to Little Richard Cut Brown Sugar. Go listen to Otis's Satisfaction.
What does that have to do with it? What does that have to do
They
with
were
anything?
friends. These guys were friends. They were friendly. They were buddies. Buddy guy. Yeah. They didn't steal the music. They were influenced. Just like everybody always.
It's like plagiarism versus citing your sources. It's fine. It's the same concept.
It evolves.
Plagiarism
Things
versus,
grow.
well, I cited it. I said I stole it, so it's a little bit different.
No, it's not stealing.
Sam says
they
to
were
break.
their own songwriters.
Let's talk sports on Fan Run Radio.
Start your morning off with your daily dose of Talk Sports with John Reed and Cody McClure from 8 to 11, right here on the flagship station for Tennessee fans, Fan Run Radio.
Ever been the coach who realized the team's gear just wasn't up to par? Well, if I'm being honest, that was me. Just a downright irresponsible and plain bad coach. Then SM Athletics changed the game. I want you to picture this. I walk into their store, a coach with a vision. SM Athletics didn't just see a coach. They saw a team's potential, and they delivered custom uniforms so striking. Our team's spirit soared. From cutting-edge apparel to top-notch equipment, SM Athletics transformed our presence. No more unreliable online orders or envying the other team's style. SM Athletics stands for quality, design, and on-time delivery every time. Coaches, elevate your team with SM Athletics. Call 865-966-3434 or visit smathletics.com. Get the best for your team, delivered right and on time. So, elevate your team's game by contacting SM Athletics today.
Citizens National Bank.
Life is more fun with a Good Life account, offering extra benefits, including bank travel. Experience the trip of a lifetime to Ireland. Explore rolling green hills, historic castles, and charming villages across the Emerald Isle. Get in on the fun. Call 865-429-7935 today.
Citizens National Bank. Banking never felt so good.
Member FDIC.
Planning for spring at Lowe's means big savings on outdoor power equipment, and Lowe's knows nothing feels better than free. Buy one select Ego string trimmer, leaf blower, or mower kit. Get one select 56-volt battery free. That's up to a $299 value. Power through spring with Ego, the #1 rated brand in cordless outdoor power. Because Lowe's knows home improvement. Valid through 4/3 while supplies last. Selection varies by location.
Blackford Veterinary Surgery Referral specializes in surgeries not regularly performed by your pet's general veterinarian. They're currently accepting referrals from vets all across the country. With their newly renovated state-of-the-art surgery center and highly trained staff, clients can rely on professional and thorough care. If your vet says that your pet needs surgery or rehab, ask for a referral to Blackford Vet and let them get your best friend back on its feet. Located conveniently in West Knoxville. For more information, visit blackfordvetsurgery.com.
Barley's has live music on weekends, general team trivia on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m., and now live sports trivia courtesy of the Knoxville Trivia Guys every Thursday night upstairs. The game starts at 7 p.m. and is free to play for everyone, so head on down to the Old City and show off your sports knowledge and win gift cards to Barley's. Use those gift cards to buy some delicious food and drinks, and you can take it all in with their wide selection of TVs and indoor projectors. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
Sammy Boy, do you trust Peter Schrager? Do you view him as a guy that knows ball, knows reporting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do.
You care about his last final mock draft he put out based off all the intel he has received?
Not anymore because I saw he had the Titans picking, and I don't want to believe it.
Fair enough. If it had been something you liked, you would have trusted it.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
The fact you don't like it, you no longer trust it.
Mm-hmm.
So you're anti Sonny Styles? Because that's what he has the Titans taking.
I like him plenty as a player, but I just feel like, off-ball linebacker at 4 is just a little rich.
Okay, but is off-ball linebacker at 4 drastically different than the idea of taking a running back at 4? Because either way, you'd be convincing yourself that you're just taking the best player available, right? That you're taking a freak that's going to be so good and so impactful that like he supersedes positional value.
I think, the entire point of these next couple of years is, figuring out what you have at the quarterback position. And if you have a new franchise quarterback and, love Robert Saleh and what he's going to bring defensively. And I know that he's, kind of married to the idea of maybe trying to find that next Fred Warner, but Fred Warner doesn't go win Super Bowls. I think your quarterback obviously does that first. And I think you need to go help out your young quarterback when, offense has really been a struggle. And I think that's kind of what got Brian Daboll canned and, up in New York, was then not having like an offense that was rolling as well as it should. So I think you just need to surround your young quarterback with as much talent as you can.
There's been a real movement this year more than others of people preaching about positional value and like looking at just like the economics of football picks. And just like you want positional value, you want to be able to draft a guy at a premium position and have him be cheap. That's like, hey, you want when you draft Jeremiah Love in the top 5, he's already like the 7th highest paid running back. When you draft a defensive end in the top 4, he's like the 40th highest paid defensive end. Therefore, you're saving some money down the road in terms of what you're paying a good defensive end. Like, I get it. But like, to me, the whole rookie contract scale, I think I side on it really just mattering for quarterbacks. Like, don't get me wrong, the Chiefs were awesome whenever they had Patrick Mahomes and he was cheap. But that's not to say the Chiefs weren't awesome after they had to pay Patrick Mahomes as well. But like, you want a quarterback cheap. The quarterback's the most important position. I get that. I don't really care too much about positional value after the quarterback, though.
There's also value in having a guy you can root for and selling those jerseys. And, you bring a running back in like Jeremiah Love. That's somebody the kids are going to look up to. That's somebody that's going to get you a lot of jersey sales. He becomes a beloved part of the community, like a Derrick Henry. I mean, Derrick Henry was he was merely a running back, but he was the face of the Titans for.
I think especially for a franchise like the Titans too. Like, I think that's an easy sell of like, hey,
Eddie George,
Earl
Derrick Henry.
Campbell, Eddie George,
Yeah.
Derrick Henry, Chris Johnson, like
Adrian
all these guys.
Peterson.
Yeah.
Does Earl Campbell count? I guess he does.
We count him.
Yeah.
So it's just like, you can go. The last great run that you had, with the Titans is
DeMarco
Steve McNair
Murray.
and Eddie George. It's like you feel like you've got your quarterback that you can build around for the future. Go get yourself a running back that you feel like you can kind of pair together and hopefully have a successful next 5+ years.
It's kind of the Titans' identity. You got to have a running back.
I will say Derrick Henry, he ended up being a great pick. But I remember not thinking he felt like a great pick the first 2 years.
Yeah.
Like he kind of stunk his first 2 years, or at least he wasn't living up to the hype. He wasn't a starter. He was kind of the backup back that would come in, and he had 700 yards the second year, so it wasn't a complete bust. But like when you spend a high second round pick on a running back, you were probably expecting a little bit better production. Now, of course, we know Henry morphed into King Henry and became an All-Pro back and a Hall of Famer.
Is this a real picture of Brian Daboll? Is he this fat, or is it?
It looks a little blown up.
Is that AI?
Let me see. That's not real.
I mean,
that
it
looks
looks
like they just put.
It looks real.
That looks like they just put his face on you.
He's talking to Robert Saleh, It looks real.
There's no way he's gotten that fat. Who tweeted that out?
Well, that's why I'm asking, because honestly,
who tweeted it out?
It doesn't look edited to me.
The Titans did tweet out a picture of Saleh and Daboll yesterday.
Yeah, but I refuse to believe the Titans are the ones that.
This is from
is the real
here's
picture.
the picture. Come on.
Tracy Jr.
Here's the real picture.
Oh, okay, I see it.
Here's it.
Yeah, okay, so it's edited.
He's got a barrel.
It's a good edit.
They made him 3 times as big.
Daboll's got a power barrel.
Yeah, he's just a little stocky.
Okay, I see the real picture
now. He looks pretty short standing next to Saleh.
Yeah,
and he does look fatter standing next to Saleh. I also got to say, the hoodie Saleh has on, do they sell that anywhere? I'd like to buy that. That looks sharp.
Mm-hmm.
That looks great.
It looks great on him.
I think it still look pretty good on me. I mean, not as
Your
great.
arms wouldn't be defined like that, though.
Okay, yeah, I know I'm not as handsome or as in shape as Saleh, but I'm saying
this guy's so athletic and well put. He's in shape. I mean, he's
I'm
that's why the hoodie looks.
I can
good.
wear a hoodie. No, the hoodie looks good because the navy is popping with the patch
with the light blue on the navy.
Yeah, the patch on the logo looks great.
Yeah,
with the hoodie, and I like those light hoodies like that.
Why would they edit this to make him?
How would you think that's real?
It looks real.
You thought he had gotten that fat? Do you not remember what he looks?
I mean, how would I know?
He was on the damn sidelines last year. He was coaching football in the NFL last year. I understand that maybe you didn't watch a lot of New York Giants games, but
I don't keep up with Brian Daboll.
And who had tweeted it out?
Terab Tracy Jr.
Nobody community noted it? Did you read any of the replies? I assume the replies said edited.
No, it just popped up on my feed right as Sam started talking about him.
Okay.
Like literally, Sam mentioned his name, and then he was on my feed. So,
Saleh is a good-looking man. What'd you make of Vrabel?
Almost a little. I've always thought he's almost a little too perfect looking. Like he's
okay. Well, chill out over there.
Well, he's just so chiseled. I mean, he's like.
He's not going to have kid number 10 with you.
I'm not even saying that. I mean, I'm not attracted to the guy. I'm just saying.
You just called him perfect.
Well, physique-wise, yeah. He looks a little
perfect.
He looks a little bit robotic to me, like almost like alien-like. He might be a lizard person.
What did you make of Vrabel's apology that kind of was or wasn't an apology yesterday?
Soft.
Yeah, that was pathetic. Just don't say anything if you're not going to say anything.
I mean, he said it without saying it. Or in his mind, him saying that was him admitting it and trying to move on. Right?
He didn't. He's a coward.
What do you think the guys on the team said as he said he addressed the locker room?
That's what I'm curious about.
They
because
said, hell yeah, coach.
No, I don't.
Better get you some, man.
I doubt they did because Vrabel.
Stephon Diggs dapped him up.
I don't think Stephon Diggs is on the team anymore, is he?
A free agent.
Yeah, Stephon Diggs is gone, brother.
You sent him a text.
Rossini,
Stephon Diggs
I'd be
is
up in that too.
He's going through some things because I think he found out that Cardi B's kid is not his. I think that happened last week.
She wasn't.
Can Diana Rossini have kids?
Who knows?
I mean, she had a kid. I don't know if she's still able to have kids. I don't know that, but she had a kid a couple years ago. I don't know where she's at in her journey as a woman.
Could be an interesting 9 months.
You saying she's pregnant with Vrabel's baby?
Stephon Diggs' baby.
That would be an interesting plot twist.
Rossini is pregnant with Stephon Diggs' baby?
According to Bubba.
Not Stephon.
What if Vrabel was thinking it was his and they're just waiting on it to come out so they'll know?
But like Vrabel does the whole no nonsense, don't be a distraction. We've talked about it, but he yelled at Travion Henderson for tweeting out like Bible verses.
Yeah.
And basically told Travion Henderson to not be a distraction. And now here he is disappearing for 2 weeks, having to go hire like a crisis team to try to help navigate this.
He's the number one distraction in the NFL.
I really hope that the media doesn't let him off the hook and they continue to ask questions about this and continue to make it a distraction. But I'm going to guess that he doesn't get that treatment. I'm going to guess that he said what he said yesterday, and that's pretty much going to be it. Which I don't think is fair because Diana Rossini lost her job. She lost her career for now.
Yeah. Well, she quit. I mean, she stepped down.
Well, yeah, but she wasn't going to be respected anymore.
Well, it's there's a difference though, because she's supposedly a journalist. Like that's why everybody keeps making the comparison about like why is she held to a certain standard, but Vrabel doesn't have to answer to anything. To me, it's totally different because her job is based on ethics. Like that's what the journalism is supposed to be. You can't be sleeping with people for stories.
Yeah, but at the same time,
a football coach can bang whoever he wants.
Yeah, but we kind of treat our football coaches like politicians. We kind of hold them.
Well, that's out the window, buddy.
Well, I just mean like you.
This ain't 2004.
Well, pre the last like 15 years or whatever, but like for a long time, you couldn't really be a head coach and not have a family. Like pretty much everybody was married with kids. You didn't really have the bachelor head coach at a big university. We kind of wanted all of our coaches to be family men, right?
Yeah, 25 years ago.
I still think for the most part, we still want that.
No, we don't.
Yeah.
Lane Kiffin's the coolest coach in college football. He's a bachelor man. He's out here.
Lane Kiffin is only cool to want to be frat bros. Like Lane Kiffin is not cool. Lane Kiffin's a loser.
He's cool enough to get to LSU. I mean, he was the hottest coach on the market.
Well, that's because he had been winning games at Ole Miss. It's not because he was cool.
Well, yeah, but it goes hand in hand with him.
As a coach, too.
Lane Kiffin is cringe.
Yeah.
I think everybody's over Lane Kiffin's shtick.
Well, it depends on which circles you ask. I mean, because
like I said, the wannabe frat boys will probably love it. Like, hey,
doing
like,
yoga with the young sorority girls.
Yeah, he's doing yoga with the hotties.
He is now 50 years old.
Yeah,
and it's becoming more and a little bit more and more cringe. But he seems youthful. You know,
I think the vast majority of college football fans are kind of like this guy's.
But the 95% of fans would love to have him as their coach.
As long as he wins.
Yeah,
sure.
He's a winner.
Yeah, as long as he wins.
Which at the end of the day, that's all that matters, whether you're cool or not. I'm just saying the coach doesn't have to be a family man anymore.
I don't know if he gets winner title in perpetuity. He was winning at Ole Miss. We'll see what he does at LSU.
He's going to win. But a coach does not have to be a family man. Tony Vitello, not a family man. He's our most beloved coach in years. You know,
that's kind of it, though.
Well, there's got to be other examples at other schools and stuff out there.
There's not really, though.
There is. I mean, we just don't know them, like off the top of our heads, probably.
Well, that means that they're not really a thing, though. Like the coaches that we've all accepted are not really the single bachelors. Like Bobby Petrino got fired for having an affair.
Yeah, but see, again, that was 15 years ago. I think the standard is a little different now.
Hugh Freeze.
Coaching.
Yeah, but like the cheating scandal helped take him down.
Yeah, but Hugh Freeze was just he was always kind of overrated as a coach. He made a whole career off beating Alabama twice.
I just think John's got it right here. I don't really have too much to say.
Oh, I thought you had something to say. I thought you were wanting in.
I don't think a coach has to be a family man. I think most of them happen to be. But I don't think that's like you think that goes with the territory?
I do. Because like I said, I think we kind of treat it like we do like presidents. Like there's not a bachelor president, and there probably won't ever be a bachelor president because you got to like sell yourself as a face of a as a face of power and
married men.
We take family into being, wholesome and like,
married men are more trusted.
Right.
Yeah.
Less
like Vrabel would be getting the Diana Rossini treatment too if there were like 12 different instances of him talking to the media about how much he hates his wife or something like that.
Do you think it's just because people like Mike Vrabel? Do you think it's just because would it be different if she wasn't an NFL reporter? Because it also feels like a lot of the media hasn't wanted to talk about it because they don't want to, kind of like how, in DC now, once TMZ was like, hey, we're coming to town and we're going to start exposing scandals. All of a sudden, a bunch of people got quiet and didn't want to some people were resigning, and it's kind of a similar thing in terms of like, if you're an NFL media member and
that's because everybody's got skeletons,
right? You start pointing fingers at people. It happened to your girl, by the way.
Oh,
the girl we talked about on the radio. Like,
don't throw stones inside glass house.
What was her name again? Trudy
Chrissy Freud.
Chrissy Freud, the girl we talked about. I don't know if you guys saw
the worst person on the planet.
She came out, was dancing on Diana Rossini's grave, and next thing you know,
I would rather have
she got
dinner
fired
with Osama bin Laden than her. She is so God. I hate that bitch. Anyway, she got fired.
Yeah, but then she ended up on Outkick, so
Rightfully.
I'm sure she'll be coworkers with Davey and Trey pretty soon.
That's going to be pitiful if they hire her.
They already had her on the show, like on Friday.
I know, I saw.
Yeah,
that's going to be pitiful. That's going to be a real low point for them because nobody knows her like I know her, like my group chat knows her. We've been following her for years. All these people that are interviewing with her, acting like she's some kind of hero,
martyr.
She called herself a martyr.
Yeah, she keeps calling herself a martyr.
Like, what kind of person calls themselves a martyr? Like, she is as main character as it gets, as like just my poop don't stink type of person. I hate that chick, and I'm glad she's fired, and I hope she never gets a job.
I just wonder if Vrabel had got caught cheating with a non-quote-unquote celebrity. Like, Diana say he's not a celebrity in the real world, but she is in the sports circles.
Sure. Yeah, people know Diana.
Would that have been looked at differently? Would we talk about it more with Mike Vrabel? Would we talk
like
about
a Patriots employee instead of Rossini or something like
Well,
that? Someone in the building?
Well, that would get you fired because that's what happened to Ime Udoka. The Celtics fired him. I mean, in Boston, he came off much like Vrabel did of losing the championship.
Well, that's when you get into the subordinate thing. Right?
Yeah, like
and that's
that does make things different. So, like, if Vrabel got caught banging a Patriots employee, that would look a little differently just because
just like a local reporter.
Yeah, a local reporter or, the boss's wife or, I know Robert Kraft, whatever, but like
the boss's massage therapist.
Yeah.
How about Kraft coming out and trying to stop the New York Post? Did you read about that?
He tried to stop it from coming out.
Yeah, he tried to stop the photos from being put out there.
How did he try to stop it? Do you offer him money?
I'll have to read into. I'll have it for you for.
Have you ever watched him on YouTube doing an audition with his girlfriend at the time?
Robert Kraft?
What is he auditioning for?
She was auditioning for a movie and needed a scene partner. And
what's the scene?
Well, I'm
I'll lay on this massage table.
No. He literally says
like the Rudy Giuliani Borat situation.
No, like if you guys will shut up, I'll tell you what the scene is. But I guess she's a damsel in distress or something, and he's the man there. But he essentially says, I believe I have this quote right. He says, "Bleep you, meow," and then throws a punch.
Robert Kraft?
Yeah. Now it's like Robert
Kraft's 84 years old.
Well, this is Robert Kraft, like in his mid 70s, but like it was Robert Kraft, and it was kind of sad because it was after his wife had died. So like he got this young girlfriend, but him and his woman had a video where she's in front of a green screen, and yeah, he look here. I'll show it to you right here. Look at him. Here he is, right here. Looking young and spry, like a young, spry 2-year-old.
Yeah.
And he says, "Bleep you, meow," and throws a punch. That's what I think of when I think of Robert Kraft.
That's what you think of?
It's just such a weird video. I'll show it to you during the break. Stick with us. Let's talk sports right here on Fan Run Radio.
Can't get enough Fan Run Radio? Download the free Fan Run app and take the best Tennessee sports conversations with you wherever you go.
What kind of day is it? It's a White Claw day. Grab a pack, grab your friends. Everything else in life can wait. Your friends should. Let's go. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
Welcome to Axle Logistics, where excellence isn't just a goal, it's an energy. As a leading third-party logistics company, Axle is powered by an award-winning culture built on a work hard, play hard mentality. Here, the drive for success is contagious and hard work never goes unnoticed. Whether you're just starting out or looking to level up, Axle Logistics is the place to launch your career. Join us and take your ambition to the stars. To learn more, visit axlelogistics.com.
Are you thinking of buying a home but don't know where to start? Well, call VFL Josh Travis, your local mortgage expert with Foundation Mortgage, based right here in Knoxville. Whether it's your first home or your forever home, he'll keep the process simple every step of the way. To get started, visit mortgagebrokerjosh.com or call 423-312-9777 today. Foundation Mortgage Company, LLC is an equal opportunity housing company. NMLS number 1387311.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. perfectly imperfect. Beating in rhythm to the world you've created. But every time you drive after drinking, the music gets drowned out. Your life sounds pretty great. Don't let a buzz ruin it. Buzz driving is drunk driving. Don't drive buzzed. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Vol fans, reimagine your home at Broadway Carpets and Flooring for any remodeling or building needs. With a variety of carpets, rugs, hardwood, vinyl, and stone, Broadway has all the flooring and installation options you're looking for, including pet-resistant products like Pet Perfect Carpet from Shaw Floors. Visit their showroom in downtown Knoxville or the location in West Knoxville located on Kingston Pike near Pellissippi Parkway today.
With that being said, I've had some difficult conversations with people that I care about, with my family, the organization, the coaches, the players. Those have been positive and productive. We believe in order to be successful on and off the field, you have to make good decisions. That includes me. That starts with me. We never want our actions to negatively affect the team. You never want to be the cause of the distraction. And those are comments and questions that I've answered for the team. With the team, we'll keep those private and to ourselves.
He should have just read all that like you're reading it off of paper.
Just all slow.
I never wanted to be a distraction to my team, and I promise that going forward I will be better, and we don't want this to define us, and one mistake doesn't define who you are. And Diana Rossini came on to me, and I couldn't help but to succumb to her advances because of her very frisky, cat-like approach of pretending to be Halle Berry in the movie Catwoman. She was clawing at my neck, saying meow, meow. And I, as a man, could not help but to then take off my pants and proceed to have sex with Diana Rossini.
Because what would Batman do?
Meow, meow, she said.
I'm not stronger than Batman. Batman would do the same thing.
Yeah.
You think I'm better than Batman? I'm not. I've had difficult conversations with people that I care about, with my family, the organization.
I just want to say I love my wife. Yeah, I mean, so he definitely did it.
Well, to me, and Sam, I don't know how you feel about Vrabel. I kind of started pushing back a little bit against Vrabel during the playoffs. Like, he does, and it is funny because a lot of the deifying of Mike Vrabel does come from Diana Rossini. Like, I mean, she's one of the main mouthpieces in terms of talking about how great he is. But, I still remembered him mostly fondly from his Titans tenure. I didn't buy into the, oh, wow, you can't fire that guy, because, he was completely checked out and quit on the team and wanted to be with the Patriots. But I did feel a little, he looked pretty worn down and beaten down in that press conference yesterday. He looked like he hadn't really been getting much sleep at home. I imagine home is not a peaceful place for him right now.
Sleeping on the couch that many nights in a row is probably not great for him.
Yeah, I imagine it's not a very peaceful place right now. Anytime he picks up his phone, his wife is asking if it's her. That's not a good place to be in.
I mean, I am interested in how they work out this season, because you talk about that, he's not, just the greatest X's and O's coach in terms of all that stuff, and a lot of his strengths were just leading men and just being able to be that guy that can be that strong leader for all those guys. And I think it's definitely a strong chance that a lot of those guys in that locker room look at him differently and maybe don't, latch on to everything that he's saying now.
Are you buying or selling the Patriots in 2026?
Selling. He's a meathead. He's Dan Campbell, is that a good comparison? Dan Campbell with the Lions? Because it seems like that star has faded. Is Mike Vrabel a lot like Dan Campbell? Just kind of that motivator guy, that rah-rah guy, former, meathead.
Well, they're both former NFL players.
Right.
So for that sake, the comparison's there.
Like, they're not.
Vrabel's always been kind of conservative, though, which Campbell's the complete opposite of that. Campbell's the meathead rah-rah guy that actually believes it and says, hey, we're going to go out and go for every fourth down because we're tougher and stronger. Whereas Vrabel's more of the, owie, let's get the punt team out. It's 4th and 1.
Those guys are not really respected as real coaches. They're as much as some of these great offensive minds are. Does a Sean McVay look at those guys as just kind of like, or it's a different style?
Vrabel, I think, does get the benefit of the doubt for being a great tactician. And it's not so much like his system as much as like he is pretty good at like finding loopholes in the rules and like having his team prepared. I think in football, is that not the highest compliment you could pay a coach, is that his team is just always prepared? To me, that would be better than being like, oh, he's an offensive genius, because offensive geniuses get figured out. Now, if you're an actual genius, you can pivot and adapt like Sean McVay has been able to do. Like McVay's kind of ran 3 different offenses while with the Rams. But like, I would say that ultimately the greatest compliment you could pay an NFL coach is that his team always plays hard. They're always prepared. They've got a good scouting report. They're ready to play.
That's what's fascinating about coaching, because there's so many different metrics you can look at.
Yeah.
There's like, some guys are better motivators. And personally, I would want my coach to be a Vrabel. Like, that's the guy I'd want to play for.
It was fun.
A guy like that.
I mean, it was fun when he was
before he cheated on his wife,
yeah,
of course.
Brought shame to the organization, and really you just found out your coach was a phony.
Right. But the former player, that kind of rah-rah, like I do like that as a, football guy. He's a football guy. But I think there's different ways of going about it. Some guys are great disciplinarians.
If you look at it from a college perspective, do you view Kurt Cignetti as a genius X's and O's guy? Because to me, I think he falls in what I'm saying of just like his team is always just fundamentally sound.
I think
prepared.
Kurt Cignetti's good at everything.
Okay.
And I think that's why he's
maybe in college you have to be good at everything to actually like win the title, because you're having to beat all these teams.
Well, I think that's why he's emerging as like clearly the best new coach.
Okay.
And I admit I was late to the party. I didn't want to believe it because it's Indiana, but you can't really deny the guy now
without being, smart enough to watch the film and notice all nuances, or not even having access to the film and not going to go, devote time to watching it. I just go back to what Ty Simpson said about his defense. They don't do anything special. It's a pretty basic defense, but they just
execute it.
Yeah, they just know what to do and how to do it. And
They're
they just
always
do it
in the right spot.
Yeah, like to me, that's the best compliment you could pay it.
Being well prepared.
Yeah,
your team plays well.
And you have trained your team to be basically a machine that what you're going to get. They don't get too high. They don't get too low. They're always in the right spot.
Yeah. Disciplined.
And that's how
it's like the opposite of Josh Heupel's teams.
Well, there is that conversation to have.
Nick Saban, they never beat themselves. Like that was the thing with Alabama. They weren't always. Now they did have more talent than everybody too, but they didn't make mistakes.
Yeah, I don't know if Nick Saban was the best at X's and O's. Like I feel like he wasn't, but also feel like they were just more talented than everybody, which obviously is a big part of the college football equation.
Yeah,
but it just felt like they were a nameless, faceless machine that pretty much for that 10-year stretch, it didn't matter who was playing there, they were going to do their job and they were going to not beat themselves.
Yeah, and you're right. I think it is the biggest compliment you can give a coach is that his team is well prepared and they play well and they don't beat themselves.
To me, Vrabel falls on that side. I don't know if I would give the same thing to Dan Campbell. Dan Campbell checks the other box because the second thing you probably want from a head coach, really at any level, any sport, is just the players would run through a brick wall for you, especially in professional sports. Like if you can motivate a locker room full of people, that's a huge asset. That's a huge talent yourself. And I do think I do think Dan Campbell can still do that. Now, I don't think they had it this year, but I don't think it was a lack of effort, on their part. I still think Dan Campbell's a good coach. I don't think I would call either him nor Mike Vrabel, the top coach in the NFL, but those guys are still, to me, top 10 coaches. Those are still guys you can win with.
Yeah. There's different ways of going about it, different approaches. And that's, like I said, that's what makes coaching very interesting to me. But yeah, Robert Kraft intervened and had his honchos pressure the Post.
Oh, he sent the goons after him
before they published and tried to kill the story, a source tells In Touch.
I thought they were – I know you talked about journalism and ethics and all that, but like if Robert Kraft had offered somebody like $30 million, they wouldn't have run the story, right? $10 million, the Post probably wasn't going to run the story at that point, right?
Well, the Post, I don't think they're as journalistically ethical as some of these claim to be. You know what I mean?
Right. But like if he really wanted the story to like not come out, he could have probably killed it, right, with money.
Well, I don't know. It says the Post gave Vrabel a longer time to respond than what is considered industry norms, and Kraft took advantage of that extended time frame to put pressure on the reporter and the newspaper.
It did seem like both TMZ and the Post were trying to kind of give Rossini and Vrabel a chance to kind of clear things up, because I think they'd even asked both of them, like, hey, if you can provide like more proof that this was actually a girls' trip and guys' trip, the story kind of goes away.
And then nobody came out.
But nobody could do it. And like Vrabel, of course, a big part of why he's such a phony is his dismissive, flippant, this is laughable. Any claims that anything wrong happened here is basically not worth your time. You're so stupid, I'm so smart.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now I'm going to disappear like a real alpha male for 2 weeks because I'm so tough. I'm going to hide from the news for 2 weeks.
It says Kraft's notorious crisis strategist made the call but was unsuccessful in neutering the story. Maybe he didn't offer enough.
Between that and Drake May's Super Bowl, and really Drake May's playoffs, whether or not he was hurt, I don't know. But like Drake May, sucked against Denver. He sucked against Houston. He sucked in the Super Bowl. And we've seen some quarterbacks in year two of like of an official starter. I know he started some his rookie year, and last year was his second year. But like last year was the year that people paid attention to him. Like we've seen those quarterbacks kind of take a step back in year two of that situation. So like I do feel like there's multiple things working against the Patriots. But with that being said, over the next couple weeks, we'll probably hear about a official trade that gets A.J. Brown with the Patriots. So like there'll be an influx of talent. They'll have a better wide receiver one than they had last year. Upgrading Stephon Diggs with A.J. Brown, but that's also another personality in the locker room.
That's what I was just about to say.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the guy you want to. I don't know if that's your knight in shining armor you want riding in.
On one hand, it's a good safety net for a young quarterback like Drake May to help him, have better weapons. But at the same time, if Drake May does struggle and doesn't throw the ball to A.J. Brown,
he's gonna cry.
Yeah,
you won't throw me the ball. I want the ball. I can't do nothing if I ain't got the ball. Man, I need 12 catches a game to be happy.
It does make A.J. Brown and the Patriots and Vrabel and Drake May, it does make them one of the 3 or 4 biggest stories heading into the NFL next year.
Is that a Vaseline ad?
No.
Oh.
I mean, similar. It's a different type of lotion.
Cetaphil lotion.
Yeah.
Just checking.
Hour 2 in the books. We'll kick off hour 3 with some headlines. Let's talk sports on Fan Run Radio.
Check out our new and improved website at fanrunradio.com.
At Knoxville Insurance Group, they understand the challenges many consumers face when searching for insurance coverage. That's why whether it's for you, your family, or your business, they create a coverage plan specifically for your unique needs. Knoxville Insurance Group is an independent firm, which means they aren't beholden to just one insurance company. They search multiple companies, acting as your negotiator to find you the best possible policy and price. Start a quote in minutes at KnoxvilleInsuranceGroup.com or call them today at 865-694-9788.
Smoky Mountain Brewery is the place to be for game day. From the moment you walk in, it's wall-to-wall big screens, making Smoky Mountain Brewery the perfect place to watch the Vols or your favorite team in action. With locations in Turkey Creek, Maryville, Pigeon Forge, and Gatlinburg, you're never far away from a great time at Smoky Mountain Brewery. Try one of their world-famous microbrews like Black Bear Ale, Mountain Light, or Cherokee Ale. Juicy burgers, wings that bring the heat, and delicious handmade pizzas made with hand-tossed crust from the freshest ingredients and their own special sauce from a secret recipe, topped off with hand-grated cheese and farm-fresh toppings. And don't forget, those famous microbrews are also available in kegs for your next party or in 6-packs and growlers to go. So grab your crew and head to Smoky Mountain Brewery and tell them Fan Run Radio sent you. Smoky Mountain Brewery. Eat local, eat good.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
Are you ready to show off that confident, radiant smile you've always dreamed of? Well, here at Knoxville Smiles, we're ready to turn your dream into a reality. At Knoxville Smiles, we're more than just a dental practice. We're your partners in achieving optimum oral health. From routine cleanings and checkups to advanced cosmetics and restorative procedures, we offer a wide range of services in an environment that makes every visit a positive and comfortable experience. At Knoxville Smiles, it's about more than just treatments. We're focused on creating a welcoming environment where you feel like family. Our state-of-the-art facilities are designed with your comfort in mind, and our friendly staff is always ready to address your questions and concerns. Don't wait any longer to achieve a beautiful smile you deserve. Schedule your appointment at Knoxville Smiles today and take that first step towards a healthier, happier you. Call us at 865-539-1776 to book your appointment today, or just visit our website at knoxvillesmiles.com.
Hey, Vols fans, Cody Brown here. I grew up right here in Tennessee and know what it means when someone says, I've got your back. That's why you can trust Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee. Whether it's your home, your vehicle, your family's future, or the business you built from the ground up, we will show up for all of your insurance needs. We are Tennesseans who understand what matters, which is doing right by you. Insurance is not all about just paperwork and policies, but it's about the people we insure every day. So if you want insurance that hits home, give me a call at 865-992-3871. Go Vols.
It's baseball time in Knoxville. Your Knoxville Smokies are back home all this week. We start the week off Tuesday and jump right into our final matinee game on Wednesday with first pitch at 12:30. Thursday is Knox Vegas Thirsty Thursday with half-off draft beers, and the weekend, you know it's rockin' with Feel Good Friday, dancing with the Smokies on Saturday, and post-game fireworks, and it's halfway to Halloween on Sunday. Don't miss a minute of the action. Reserve your seats now at smokiesbaseball.com.
Life insurance. Why are you putting it off? Can't afford it? Too much hassle? Think you don't need it? There's lots of excuses for putting off life insurance. But if you weren't there, who would pay the mortgage and other bills? With Ethos, you could be covered in 10 minutes and boom, family protected. Ethos, fast and easy online term life insurance. Up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at getethos.com. That's getethos.com.
Round 3.
The world's greatest radio show. The world's greatest radio show in Tennessee.
Power rankings, Tuesday trivia. John Reed and Cody going wild, no Olivia. Wood grain on my leather seats. I got the whole team eating like I'm Johnny Eats. Morning booming from 7 to 10. Ay. Talk sports while I'm chewing a Zen. Ay. Talk sports while I'm riding to work. All the ops take a ride in a hearse. East Knoxville. Ay. Morning booming from 7 to 10. Ay. Morning booming from 7 to 10. Ay. Morning booming from 7 to 10. All the ops take a ride in a hearse. East Knoxville.
Hour number 3 kicking off here in the White Claw Hard Seltzer studio. Shout out to Nate B on Twitter. He sent me a video last night of his 3-year-old running around singing that song, which I think is pretty funny. his 3-year-old son and enjoys the Hour 3 intro. Shout out to Nate B and his baby boy raising the freaks upright. Hour 3 headlines. What you got, Big Mac?
Thank you, John. Mike Tomlin.
Mike Tomlin fits what we talked about too with those coaches, just in terms of like always being prepared and
also not wearing a suit.
He also doesn't wear a suit. That's right.
Well, he might have to soon because he will be joining NBC as an NFL studio analyst. Do they make those guys wear suits? I don't know. For the first time in 2 decades, Tomlin will not be on an NFL sideline this fall. It's kind of sad. I always get sad when I see the old guys go away. Like I have trouble. I have separation anxiety with athletes and coaches that have been around forever. It's like you just get so used to some people, you know. Like I kind of felt sad when Tom Brady retired, just because he was always there in my life, and I'll feel the same about LeBron James. Mike Tomlin, one of those guys. He was around for forever. Now he is headed to the studio to join NBC's Sunday night pregame show, Football Night in America, as a studio analyst. I think it's analyst. Ben Roethlisberger would be that's in poor taste. How about Big Ben? Two mentions today on the show.
Keeping his legacy alive.
Talks between Tomlin and the network picked up steam in Augusta, Georgia 2 weeks ago, sources told ESPN. So I guess they got down there at the Masters, hanging out, having a good time, drinking a few Michelob Ultras probably.
Sure.
And NBC said, well, what do you think, Mike? Why don't you just, hey, hell, you want to come do the show? You want to come be on the studio show with us? He said, yeah, let's do it. So good for him.
Wait, what was that story?
It said Mike Tomlin and NBC. It said talks heated up
at the Masters.
Well, it said 2 weeks ago in Augusta, Georgia.
Oh.
It didn't mention the Masters,
okay.
But I'm assuming it's got to be something to do with the Masters.
Well, I remember you saying NBC and Mike Tomlin, then the Masters coming in. I was like, wait, what the hell are you talking about? I thought you had switched gears to a different headline.
It makes sense to me that some NBC executives and Tomlin were hanging out down around the Masters. I know the Masters is on CBS. It's a tradition unlike any other.
Sure.
But not crazy to think that some big money people would be hanging out down there, you know. Well, big news here for Bubba. Daniel Jones is back to throwing again. The Colts quarterback is coming off this Achilles injury.
$88 million.
And, yeah, wow. 2 years, $88 million. Jesus Christ. The Colts began off-season workouts on Monday. Workouts which won't yet include Jones, but the veteran who signed the massive contract has been steady, making progress in his road back, and he is now throwing the football.
Our workouts ain't going to have anybody.
The coach said he's done a hell of a job with his rehab. That's what they said about Daniel. He's tirelessly working at it. Been in here every day, 8 to 3 o'clock. It's only 7 hours.
Not that many.
I wouldn't call
Last hours for Kay Adams.
Wouldn't call that tirelessly working, like working 8 to 3. I mean, you're working just like every other American. 2 years, $88 million. I'd be staying there longer than that. You only get seven hours a day out of him. $88 million. Hell, you ought to be living over there. Anyway, now Sean McVay says Puka Nacua is doing really well. Also, he's coming off an injury. And he'll be a full participant in the
biter.
Team's... What's that?
The biter?
The guy that bit that woman?
Puka Nacua? He's a biter?
Were you not here? Was that during your 2-week vacation when Puka got canceled?
Must have been. What happened?
Google it.
I don't want to.
Puka.
Wait, you don't know that, Cody?
No. What happened?
You were out in California?
I thought he was injured.
I mean, he is a little banged up, but
mentally.
He's in trouble. He allegedly bit this woman on the back of her shoulder.
Now this says in March. Well, you can't trust these LA women. In March, a woman in
checked himself into rehab around that time. So I think his crisis team's like, hey, we got to look like we're taking care of this.
In March, it says a woman in Los Angeles filed a lawsuit against Puka alleging he made an unprovoked anti-Semitic statement on New Year's Eve and later bit her on the shoulder. An unprovoked anti-Semitic statement.
Yeah, you remember him on that stream during the season when he did the dance? He said he was going to do that touchdown dance that was anti-Semitic.
How so?
What was it called? I mean, wasn't the dance like literally called like Greedy Jew or something like that? Like it was something like it got him in trouble though, like to the point where the NFL and he had to come out and apologize.
I'll say
covetous. Thank you, not greedy. Covetous.
I think if Puka was not in Los Angeles, this wouldn't be a story.
An NFL player with leaving bite marks on this girl's shoulder the way she this would be a story. He's a top receiver in the NFL. I disagree there for sure.
There were bite marks?
Yeah, no, they were bad too.
Hmm.
But any top receiver in the NFL, any top player that gets accused of something like this, I mean, here was the pictures of the bite marks that went viral. You can see the teeth indented in the girl's shoulder. Whether or not they're real, I don't know, but the story would have went viral regardless.
Looks really weird.
I mean, Yahoo covered it, and TMZ had the pictures. I don't know. Again, I don't know if they're real or how he even did it, but I disagree that LA's moving this. Puka's the top 3 receiver in the NFL.
I don't know what to think about this. I'll have to read more into it. I'll have to gather the facts.
It's bad timing for him, though, because, I mean, he's due his big $170, $200 million extension.
Well, he's going to be a full participant in practice. Everything seems to be going okay there. So
he got to see Jackson Smith and Jigba, another top 3 NFL receiver, cash in with a 4-year, $170 million deal. So, Puka was probably in line to get something similar, but now the Rams can rightfully kind of kick the can down the road. Bro, we can't pay you right now. You're out here biting these women, allegedly.
Well, the country music singer Morgan Wallen is set to donate $1.2 million to Gibbs High School. He keeps giving back to his high school. He's giving them a lot of money.
Yeah, he takes care of Gibbs. That's cool.
Yeah, Wallen attended there, of course, over a decade ago. He's donating money this time for upgrades to the baseball facilities on campus. It would be a state-of-the-art upgrade, it says, if approved by the Knox County Commission. Also, I've seen where Morgan Wallen may be featured on a new Drake album. Have you seen that?
I know there's a new Drake album coming out, but I haven't seen the rumors that he's on it.
The Lady Vols basketball team hosted Maryland transfer guard Kayleen Smickle on Tuesday, says On3 VolQuest. The 6-foot guard from Maryland suffered a season-ending knee injury this past season, but averaged 13 points and shot 44% from the field last year in 7 games. A former top 75 high school recruit.
What do you make of this for a motivating tactic? Before the Orlando Magic's play-in tournament elimination game, their head coach Jamal Mosley played a highlight reel of his players' NCAA tournament games.
Highlight reel.
Instead of breaking down film against the Hornets.
Can you say that again?
Before their game against the Hornets with the season on the line, the Magic's head coach showed all their players their highlight footage from NCAA tournament games to remind them of who they were, to remind them of who they are, and that they're all go-to players. Hey, here you go, Suggs. Here's you hitting this clutch shot against UCLA. Here's you taking Gonzaga to the national championship game.
Did he show Paulo Banchero ruining Coach K's farewell season, choking in the Final Four against North Carolina?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
This seems really stupid to me on first glance.
Did Paolo suck in that game?
Oh, I mean, I know he played in that game.
Yeah.
You think Coach K was disappointed in him?
What year was that? 2022?
22, yeah.
Yes, 22.
23 was the year we beat Duke, right?
Duke,
With Shire.
UNC, Final Four game. Let me see what his box score was in that game.
38 points.
Paolo was a bad boy in college. I liked
he
watching him
was.
play. He had 20 and 10, 8 of 17 from the field. I mean, pretty good game. Nothing magical, but definitely wasn't a flop by any means.
The Lady Vols also got a commitment from Texas A&M forward Fatmata Janae.
It seems like the Lady Vols have put together a pretty decent squad. I know people are excited about the fits and that like
Come
it does.
on.
No, people are.
Come
I know
on.
you might not be, but the people that care about the Lady Vols,
How much is Kim Caldwell paying you?
are coming around and saying that it seems to be a roster that makes more sense on paper and like especially to her system.
Tennessee baseball welcomed Lipscomb for a midweek matchup yesterday.
Yeah, he took care of business. Little run rule victory, 14-4. Hit a couple of big home runs.
And the NCAA transfer portal closed last night at midnight as well, marking the closure for new entrants. Did we ever find out if Tony Basilio got his point guard 1 in the portal? Because he's been talking about point guard 1 now for several weeks, and I don't know if the guy went in the portal.
I mean, I feel like we've all been mentioning Tyler Tanner over the last couple weeks. It does not appear that Tyler Tanner has entered the transfer portal.
I think you will see, like, I'm pretty sure the portal, like, to get your paperwork through and everything, like, you'll see guys over the next couple of days that say they've entered, and it makes it seem like it's after the deadline, but they just did it before the.
Yeah, kind of like how a year and a half ago we were worried about Mike Matthews entering the portal, and like it's like, well, he's got that plus 48 hours. The school has to file it. I agree with that, Sam, but I do feel like if it's a big time player,
he's probably not.
You'll see the big time player or their agent at least like tell the media, like, hey, he's entered the portal, and like.
I remember seeing, I think it was like Field of 68 though, saying like there's some 11th hour entry into the portal that's going to be like a top 10 player or something like that. I know there's a lot of buzz about this Christian Anderson kid from Texas Tech.
Yeah. I think it was him and Tyler Tanner were the two that were kind of rumored to be kind of late additions to the portal. But I don't think we've gotten anything on Tyler Tanner. It doesn't appear that he has entered the portal. It could be a 48-hour surprise, but like I said, I'd imagine that's something that gets leaked to NACOS or Tipton, I guess, or somebody, and they put that out there.
I listened to Bob and Chris Lowe talk to that Terrence Hill kid. He seems like someone who's pretty confident in being point guard 1.
Yeah.
The UK has officially approved lifetime smoking bans for anyone born after 2008.
Yeah, so those if you're born after 2008, you'll never be able to legally buy tobacco, right?
Yeah.
Like there's no age limit. It's just you don't get to buy any.
That's pretty big. It's a big story.
So like you have to show your ID when you're 35 years old. You want to go buy some nicotine, and now they're going to check your ID reverse side to see if you were born after 2008.
I guess so.
Be like, oh, sorry, 2004. You're too old to smoke this.
From what I read, there's no penalties in consuming it.
2009. What the hell else? You got what I was going for there.
Yeah, if you were born after 08, you can't buy cigarettes. But there's no laws against using. It's just you can't buy it. So you can still have somebody else get it for you.
Yeah.
They're just making it harder.
Imagine being a 50-year-old man having to go ask your 60-year-old friend, hey, man, will you go buy me some Zen?
That's what some people are going to have to be doing.
You go buy me some cigarettes? I can't buy any.
Should we start shipping American cigarettes over to the UK? And
no, because I think people will still be able to buy them, like Cody said. They're just got to be old.
Fake IDs.
Yeah, you got to get a fake that says you're older for cigarettes.
You're 45 years old with a fake ID.
It's pretty wild. Tucker Carlson has apologized for endorsing Donald Trump for president. Tucker's completely turned on Trump. And also WrestleMania heading to the Middle East in 2027 after the Nashville date did not work out.
Wait, what? Nashville?
That's right, Nashville.
What do you mean by that?
I don't know. I guess they were thinking about
Who's saying anything about Nashville?
Making it in Nashville.
Where are you reading this from?
Fox Nashville.
It says WrestleMania is headed to, because they're going to, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. But that's always been that's been scheduled that they were doing that. So I'm curious where the Nashville thing came in.
I guess there was some talk about maybe doing it in Nashville.
WrestleMania?
I guess
27.
Yeah.
Now, if you told me this was 28 or 29, I'd be like, oh, okay. Because I imagine much like the Super Bowl, we'll get a big WrestleMania soon. But I thought it was always headed back to or headed to Saudi Arabia.
I don't know. Nashville also set to roll out 24 designated rideshare pickup and drop-off spots downtown to help cut down on traffic chaos around
nice.
Broadway.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, that's a good headline for me.
Yeah, that's good. I'm glad now you
I don't know if anybody else cares.
You'd have been riding around the damn streets. Where's everybody at?
Yeah,
you get a ticket. You get arrested for picking up somebody in the wrong spot.
A couple of rascals pulled off a $1.8 million heist on a Brinks truck in Philadelphia.
Did they actually succeed?
Yeah, I guess they're on the run now. The two suspects, I assume it's men, probably men, armed with rifles, pulled off a bold $1.8 million heist on a Brinks truck, armored truck in Philly. Escaped clean yesterday morning, but
wow.
I don't know if they'll.
Can you get inside the truck, inside the vault portion of the truck to get the money?
I'm sure they will. I don't know.
That's
if
cool.
they'll.
I know you can still do this in today's
Well,
age.
you probably can't. They'll be caught. I would say they'll probably be caught.
Yeah, but imagine how cool it was yesterday when they got out. Did they kill anybody?
I don't think so. No, they were armed, but.
Yeah, I mean, they'll still be in big trouble.
Tragic news.
But in movies, when people are robbing banks, they're like, you said we weren't going to hurt nobody. And once they kill somebody, it goes haywire. That's when things get real bad. But if they kept everybody alive, I mean, maybe it's just 30, 40 years in prison versus life.
And tragic news yesterday as David Wilcock, a former UFO researcher, dies by suicide yesterday in Colorado. Former prominent UFO researcher.
So he got nervous people were coming to look for him, so he just did it himself?
Well, who knows, man? Who knows if he actually did it himself? Yet another man scientist has died connected to the UFOs. What in the world is going on with that? Did you see Lane Kiffin's video playing Rocky Top in the LSU weight room?
No, because I don't care what Lane Kiffin does because I'm above him.
What if I were to tell you he went up and said hello to T. Martin?
I wouldn't care.
And told
I wouldn't give him
told T to get to work.
I wouldn't give him the attention that he so desperately craves.
As T was just sitting on a bench.
Have you ever heard the phrase "Don't feed the troll"?
No.
Gotta pay the troll toll.
Not that one.
Oh.
Not that one. I've heard paying the troll toll, but I'm not looking for a boy's soul. I am. If you don't feed the troll goes away. When people give Lane Kiffin the attention he deserves, or thinks he deserves, I should say, he would go away. If people didn't react to everything he did, he'd quit doing it.
The Colts had to have internal discussions regarding owner Carly Ursay-Gordon's sideline presence as it was becoming a distraction.
How about this,
Is that
Bubba?
a parody?
Is
that real?
I don't know. I mean, Quincy Avery quote tweeted it. He's not a parody.
Yeah, but he could be duped on the internet. I saw the same thing. I thought it was real, so I'm not going to judge you too harshly on this.
Oh, no. In the comments, Quincy says, I got by a fake account.
Okay.
So
Football crave.
Sounds like that's not real.
Okay. I saw that yesterday, too.
That's tough. Quincy got.
And then he got you.
No, they got Quincy.
The quote is, it wasn't a problem until she started asking questions in the middle of the game.
Glad I didn't get got.
Honestly, I might believe this.
Yeah, and I mean, like it was really cool when they were like 7-1, but I can imagine like during that big long losing streak, her being on the sidelines probably did start irritating people.
Not me though.
Okay, go back to headlines. We'll play some overrated, underrated coming up next.
For the fans, by the fans. This is Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
Hey, Vols fans, Cody Brown here. I grew up right here in Tennessee and know what it means when someone says, I've got your back. That's why you can trust Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee. Whether it's your home, your vehicle, your family's future, or the business you built from the ground up, we will show up for all of your insurance needs. We are Tennesseans who understand what matters, which is doing right by you. Insurance is not all about just paperwork and policies, but it's about the people we insure every day. So if you want insurance that hits home, give me a call at 865-992-3871. Go Vols.
Located in Knoxville's historic Old City, Barley's offers great food, live music, the best draft beer selection in town, and now your new favorite place to watch sports. Their indoor projector is perfect for any weather, and they've revamped their upstairs area with more TVs to take in all of the action. Their menu features hand-battered chicken tenders, juicy burgers, fresh salads, and the tastiest pizza in Knoxville. You can enjoy their happy hour drink specials daily from open until 6 p.m. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
A brand built in Tennessee and born from the love of the game. Inward Half revolutionizes golfing comfort. Crafted by a former pro and dedicated enthusiast just like you, our luxury performance wear guarantees you stay cool and comfortable through every swing and every day. We're not just a brand. We've set out to create a lifestyle for those who understand that impeccable style and premium performance are a hole-in-one. Enjoy the walk-in with Inward Half.
Your tax refund belongs to you, not an identity thief. Over $6 billion in tax refunds were flagged by the IRS for possible identity theft last year. If you're in a bind this tax season, LifeLock can help. They monitor and alert you to identity threats you'd miss on your own, even if you're careful with your personal information. And if you do become a victim of tax-related identity fraud, LifeLock has U.S.-based restoration specialists ready to help solve your identity theft issue. Plus, all LifeLock plans are backed by the $1 Million Protection Package, meaning LifeLock will reimburse you up to the limits of your plan if you lose money due to identity theft. Let LifeLock help protect your financial info, so all you have to worry about is what you do with your tax refund. Go to LifeLock.com, save up to 25% off your first year. The promo code is HERD, promo code HERD, to save up to 25% off your first year. LifeLock.com. Identity theft protection starts here.
Yeah, it's another day, but what kind of day is it really? A day of doom scrolling? Laundry day? Nah, it's a White Claw day. Light and refreshing tasting, uniquely cold wave filtered. There's an iconic flavor for everyone. So grab a pack, grab your friends. Make the most of each day with those who matter most. When you're together with White Claw, every day is a once-in-a-lifetime experience. You just gotta grab it. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
Fan Run Radio, where Big Orange Country comes to talk sports. Start your morning off with your daily dose of Talk Sports with John Reed and Cody McClure from 8 to 11. Then it's Tony Basilio from 11 to 1. The Playbook with William Pattison from 1 to 3. And The Drive from 3 to 6. It's 10 hours of hard-hitting local sports radio every day, right here on the flagship station for Tennessee fans. This is Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
That means it's trivia nights at Barley's in the Old City. If you're looking for something to do, go play some trivia. Cody, they'll probably have the NBA game on for you tonight. You can watch some NBA, win some trivia. If you don't want to do it tonight, Thursday, sports trivia, 7 p.m. Go try it out. Barley's in the Old City. Enjoy some delicious pizza and a couple of White Claw hard seltzers. Let's play some overrated, underrated. What umpire Bubba's got cooked up for us.
Overrated. Very overrated.
It's overrated.
Overrated, my friend.
Overrated. I'm going to tell you why.
I think that's a solid rated right there. It's perfect rated.
He underrated, man. He got some swag. He has some real swag.
Lobsters are underrated. They don't die.
It's Wednesday. Overrated, underrated. Here on Talk Sports, Fan Run Radio, Fox Sports Knoxville. Cody, welcome back to the program. We missed you. We love you. We appreciate
Hell,
you.
I've been here for 2 weeks, Bubba. Been back 2 weeks.
Now, the other day I couldn't help overhearing how you really judge a restaurant based on their sauce quality. So I have to ask, gentlemen, specialty sauces, are they overrated or underrated?
When did I say that?
Strike one. Good one, Bubba. This is good. Specialty sauces. So you mean like Zaxby sauce, Chick-fil-A sauce?
When did I say that? I don't recall saying that.
You 100% said it.
I said I judge a restaurant on their sauce quality?
Yeah. You've said that like 20 times.
No.
Dude, you don't stop talking about it.
Almost every time we talk about food, you say that.
I've never said that.
You've never said. See what he's doing to you, folks? This is called
no.
Cody's gaslighting 101.
Please find me an example of where I said I judge a restaurant on their sauce quality. I never said that.
That's just not true.
I've never been so gaslighted. Bubba, what example? Please provide an example of what you just said.
I think it would be gaslit.
You know, like when you go to Hattie B's and you're getting their, special sauce.
Yeah, I recall talking about Hattie B's, and I said I like to get a medium sandwich, and I get one hot tender because it's just enough to get my heat on. I don't think I ever said I
get my heat on.
I don't think
Are you Stella trying to get her groove back? What is happening there?
I've never once said I judge a restaurant on their sauce quality.
You've said it multiple times.
No, I haven't. That doesn't even make any damn sense.
Oh, I love Raising Cane's way more than Zaxby's.
I've never said that.
Because the sauce is so much better. I judge a restaurant based on the quality of their sauce.
I do like Raising Cane's more than Zaxby's.
Because of the sauce.
It ain't because of the damn sauce.
Oh, here he is lying again,
It's because
folks.
the damn chicken, they actually give you somewhat of a chicken tender.
Here goes Cody lying
Zaxby's
again.
chicken fingers or chicken nuggets. I've said that.
Say, though, I ate the best. I ate some really, really, really good damn chicken tenders last night. Hurt my stomach, though.
Where'd you eat them?
And no free advertising.
Oh, good Lord. I can't ever get to the truth.
I always tell you off the air. Specialty sauces are overrated. I agree with you, Bubba.
I tell you what's overrated is chicken tenders.
No.
When you order them from let me explain.
That's the most popularly rated food out there.
Let me explain. Let me explain what I'm saying. Let me clarify because everybody loves a good chicken tender.
Yeah.
But I'm saying when you try to get them just anywhere, as a man,
they're still going to be good.
As a man who eats nothing but chicken tenders, I expect you.
I don't eat nothing but chicken tenders.
I suspect you've seen this before. You ever get chicken tenders at a place and you're excited about them, and it's that damn block chicken, that damn you bite into it and the breading is coming off and it's like a square.
Yeah, those are
cube in the middle.
Sure, I've eaten those
frozen,
but typically
tenders.
You're at like a little sports bar or like at a game, and it's like your concession stand chicken. You got to know what you're getting yourself into there when you're ordering it.
I mean, a good chicken tender's, it's a solid American
Very,
staple.
very rarely have I ordered chicken tenders and been disappointed because I got a pretty.
Oh, I've been disappointed.
Well, what I mean by that is my expectations are pretty accurately low for places. Like if I go somewhere that I'm like not excited about their food and get the chicken tenders and the chicken tenders suck, yeah, that's kind of what I expect.
Well,
they're still edible.
Well, I expect restaurant quality if I go to a restaurant.
But not at a bar.
Them to fry up their own tenders.
Yeah, not like at a bar somewhere.
Yeah, you don't want to get them at Arby's,
Sure.
So what's the prompt, Bubba?
Specialty sauces. They really are overrated. You really just need honey mustard, barbecue sauce, and mayonnaise and ketchup. Like, you can get by with those four. You don't have to have specialty sauces.
Sauces are overrated. I've always thought.
No, I love sauces. I love sauces in general. I'm just saying the specialty sauces, that's overrated.
Well, I mean, I do like a good chicken sauce. Like if I'm eating fried chicken, I like.
Well, I know you have been on record saying you judge the restaurant by the quality of their sauces.
That ain't true. If I get fried chicken, you know what? You know what my favorite thing is
ranch.
Hot sauce and honey. I like getting hot sauce and honey and mixing it together a little bit. A little sweet hot. I'm a big sweet hot guy. Always been a big sweet hot.
Really, since the time I was like 10 years old, mine's been honey mustard and barbecue mix. So I always get both. Do a little double dipping. That's my go-to.
Now that's a refined palate right there.
There's one thing that
acting like ranch is.
You think eating hot sauce makes you cool?
No, I don't.
You
but
do.
You act like
it's so much a part of your personality. I can eat hot sauce. You think that makes you cool?
No,
I eat hot sauce and I love Lane Kiffin videos. Did you see him play Rocky Top?
You coming on acting like ranch is some basic American sauce when you're over here with honey mustard and barbecue.
What the hell did I act like ranch was basic American sauce?
You just said it. You just said it because I said I do like a good chicken sauce, and you said what, ranch?
No, you said you know what my go-to sauce is, and I figured you like eating ranch.
You were trying to make fun of me by saying ranch when you're honey mustard and barbecue.
No,
guy.
I wasn't trying to make fun of you.
That's the holy trio of white Americans.
I wasn't trying to make fun of you. I thought when people ate hot chicken, they liked ranch, and you like hot chicken.
No, you're over here acting like you're more cultured.
No, the hell I wasn't.
Because you're eating honey mustard and barbecue.
No, I never acted like that at all.
You try to act like I'm ranch guy.
You see
think
how
I'm ranch guy?
Well, I figured most people ate ranch with hot chicken. Yeah, you like hot chicken. I do think that was a go-to.
Popeye's blackened ranch. I like their blackened ranch.
See, I can't eat regular ranch. I gotta eat the blackened.
I'll eat regular ranch.
I gotta eat the blackened ranch.
I'll eat regular ranch.
You eat regular ranch with chicken? You eat regular ranch with chicken?
Not unless it's hot chicken.
Then what the hell are you so offended about? Me saying you like ranch with chicken?
I'm not offended. You were trying to big dog me.
No, I wasn't. I was
sauces.
accurately saying that you like ranch with chicken.
You were trying to big dog me. And you're honey mustard barbecue guy.
No big dog.
Trying to big dog.
I was accurately telling people that Cody loves ranch with chicken.
With hot chicken.
Yep, and Cody loves hot chicken, as he told us yesterday.
If I have a regular chicken tender,
Sam, when he wants to get his heat on, he loves ranch. So whenever he says,
"What do I eat heat on?"
When he says, "What do I eat my chicken with?" and I say ranch,
what's wrong with getting your heat on from time to time?
Accurately answering the question.
Just because I like a little bit of ranch with my hot chicken,
there's nothing wrong with it.
What's the problem?
You're the one offended by it.
Well, here's the problem with ranch. I'll tell you the problem. Unless it's a house-made ranch. I love a good restaurant ranch, a real restaurant ranch where they make their in-house ranch.
Sure.
Problem is, you try to get ranch if you're going to some fast food place or something like that, you got to be a maniac to order that ranch. That Hidden Valley
junk. Didn't you just say you love Popeye's ranch?
There's nothing worse than Hidden Valley ranch.
Didn't you just say you love Popeye's ranch?
It's blackened ranch. It's different. I'm just saying, like, if you get like Hidden Valley Ranch, to me that stuff is so trash. I've always thought Hidden Valley Ranch was trash. But I love a restaurant that makes their own ranch because that's always good. Trying to big boy me your barbecue sauce.
Big dog.
Honey mustard barbecue sauce. Give me a break.
I might be in the minority when I say this, but I'm anti-dog night at the ballpark.
Is that just a statement you
wanted to make? Or is dog night at the ballpark?
Dog night at the ballpark. Overrated or underrated?
Now, see, Bubba, this is a ball outside. You probably should have waited and just did this for cap or facts, and then you make the statement that dog nights are overrated. And then we argue whether or not that's cap or facts.
It's the same segment. Hey.
I've never been to a dog night at the park. It looks cool on TV, but I don't know how I would feel if I was stuck around a bunch of dogs. You know, football games, you can't really do this in because you're so packed in tight. But I guess if the idea is that baseball, you got a lot of extra room, this could work. You let the dogs kind of have their own row to themselves. I don't see no problem with it. But also, I've never been there and had to step in dog poop or stepped in their pee or had to smell them. Imagine you don't have a dog with you when you go to the dog park or you go to the dog night at the park. And let's just say you're sitting there trying to enjoy some hot dogs. And now all of a sudden these damn dogs are swarming you, sniffing at you, trying to get up on you. That would be pretty annoying.
Oh.
I agree. I think it's overrated.
Overrated. Bringing your dog to the baseball game is like eating ranch with your chicken tenders. It's it's
okay if Cody does it, but you shouldn't do it.
Hot tenders. It's the most American thing. I mean, it's the most white people thing there is. Bringing your
dog's just trying to get his heat on.
Bringing your damn dog to the dog park.
The dog just wants to sit outside and get its heat on.
Nothing worse than these white people got to take their damn dogs everywhere.
Yeah, there is something worse than that. Leaving them in the car when it's hot.
Well, leave them at home.
Leave them at home when you're going to be gone for 10 hours and they can't go outside.
Who goes to a baseball game for 10 hours?
I imagine it takes, every bit of back in the day before.
What are you going to that damn Texas game back in
before the pitch clock? You don't think it was a whole afternoon to go to a damn baseball game? You think when the Dodgers were having dog night at the park,
it ain't 10 hours.
Bark at the park. You don't think it was like, hey, I left the house. We went and got some food and some drinks before.
It's just
we went to the game that was 4 hours. We got home. You don't think that's 10 hours?
Dog night at the ballpark. I mean, that's the most white American thing you can do.
Hell, I say it takes 2 hours.
What are you going to do
anywhere in LA?
What are you going to do after that? Go to the Mexican restaurant and order chicken, rice, and cheese? I mean, come on. The lack of culture. It's our culture. I don't know.
I ate hot sauce. I'm so cool. It's hot sauce.
Never said that.
And then I sprinkle a little honey in it. I'm so cool.
Only white people can bring their dogs to the ballpark?
Yeah.
You think only white people have dogs?
You don't ever see Rottweilers at the dog park. It's all German Shepherds.
Whoa.
I'm just saying, it's a bunch of chocolate labs and German Shepherds.
You're missing the golden retrievers, which are what you mostly picture at the dog park.
That's what I meant when I said German Shepherd. I get them confused.
I was taking a damn German Shepherd to the damn park at the park.
Confused. That is what I meant. I meant golden retriever.
There was a funny video I saw one time where a black guy was like, why have you guys been hiding golden retrievers from us? You made us have all the mean dogs. This dog's so sweet. It's like licking him in the face and just cuddle with him. He's like, why was white people hiding golden retrievers from us?
How about we just have pit bull only night at the dog park? That'd be fun.
That's Mike Vick's dream right
That's
there.
me eating hot sauce.
Yeah.
Let's kick it up a little,
That's Mike Vick's dream.
Pit bulls only.
I think it was last week, too, that we talked about in the event of war, surrendering. So, gentlemen, is surrendering overrated or underrated?
Ask Robert E. Lee.
He got to live. You think he lived like the rest of his life being like, man, I surrendered. I should have just died. Or you think it's like, this ain't so bad. Now, if you surrender and you got to be a prisoner and they put you on trial and all those things, like, okay, that's different. But like a peaceful surrender where you don't really get punished, that'd be kind of cool. I talked about it in chess. Just a good resignation. You knock over your king, whatever. Yeah, I lost, whatever. More people should probably do it.
I'm kind of split on this. I'll just say properly rated and kind of ride the fence because, like, on one hand, I feel like if you're so committed to something that you're going to go to war for it, you got to be willing to die for it. You got to be willing to go down with the ship, But on the other hand, I think it's really stupid that a captain has to drown with his ship. Just because you're the captain of the ship and it sinks, why should you have to drown with it? That's what they say. A captain goes down with his ship. Not me. I'm getting on a lifeboat.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, that's stupid. But when it comes to war, I think you got to be a little more committed. So I don't know. I'm kind of split.
And so many of our arguments, when I have you pinned down.
You ain't ever pinned me down.
If you just
I
said.
kick at it too every time.
If you just said, you know what, you're right. That would end so many of our problems. But
or maybe if you occasionally said you were wrong, huh?
Well, on the few times where I am
wrong. How many times have you said you were wrong?
It doesn't happen very often.
Exactly.
I'm not wrong very often.
Exactly. Right.
I'm typically right.
Me not willing to be right is the same as you not willing to be wrong.
What?
You heard me.
You not willing to be right is the same as me not willing to be wrong?
Me not willing to say I was right is you not being wrong.
You're still messing it up, moron.
What are you talking about?
I'm telling you to acknowledge that I'm right, that you're wrong.
You're not right. Very rarely are you
And somehow
right.
you've turned this into you not acknowledging when you're right.
You're always right
What the
in your
hell are
head.
you talking about?
In your head is where you're right.
You see what I have to put up with? You hear what this guy just said? That he won't admit when he's right? What? How does that make sense?
It's better to know what you have and not have it than need it when you've got it, okay? Sometimes you just got to say words. That's the point.
You see that Sydney Sweeney picture from Euphoria this weekend?
She's fully nude.
Yeah.
In that picture there.
Well, she's covered up in this picture.
Well, she's fully nude.
It's been very cringe on Euphoria this season. Have you watched it yet?
I've never watched it.
Oh, you've never watched
I had
the show?
a friend telling me about it.
Sam, you watching season 3 of Euphoria?
I haven't watched season 1, episode 1.
Your woman doesn't like it?
No.
I know I'm not going to ask Bubba. I know he ain't watched it. Okay, never mind. Got anything else?
Banjos.
Overrated. Play a guitar like a man. Play some drums.
Yeah, there probably is some truth to that.
Play the bass even.
The banjo probably is overrated.
Hell, be a singer.
That's all they got. It's
Cody
the only-
hits the
it's probably
Appalachian folk.
Yeah.
I know that's going to be the takeaway here. Oh, Cody doesn't like bluegrass music.
It's not
but
like
I kind of don't. It's never really moved me.
It's not really like a class warfare thing, though, right? Like if you can afford a guitar, you can afford a banjo, or no? Banjo cheaper than like just an acoustic guitar?
It just gets old to me really quick. I think that's my thing with the banjo. It just gets old real quick.
The banjo probably did like originate from somebody just making it, right? Just like
I feel like it.
Yeah. I do like bluegrass music because I'm more cultured than Cody. So like I've got no beef with the banjo, like really when it comes to it. But like if I'm ranking them in terms of
but how long are you going to sit
instruments?
How long are you going to sit there and listen to it?
There's not many things I'd sit and listen to for longer than an hour, really.
Well, if it's good, you'll sit there for 2 hours.
It mostly all gets repetitive. After
You
an
told
hour.
me yourself you went and saw one of these
Billy Strings,
one
yeah.
of these, and you sat there for an hour and then you had enough.
Billy Strings plays a guitar, moron.
If you don't stop calling me a moron, I'm going to come over there and whip your ass.
If you think you want a shot at the big dog, you come get bit. You ain't benching 300. I'll push you through that damn wall.
You could bench 500 and you still couldn't handle me in that corner.
Buddy, all I got to do is stay alive for 30 seconds and you'll tap out.
Well, good luck.
As long as your big ass don't get a hold of me for 30 seconds, you'll be on one knee sucking up air.
And
at that point, it just goes boom, boom.
You greatly underestimate.
Feel this elbow come down the top of your head while you're on one knee. Boom.
Oh yeah,
that would crack your skull.
That's very intimidating.
Have you ever seen Cody try to throw a punch? It's almost more embarrassing.
You?
It's almost more embarrassing than him trying to do a push-up. He tries to square up, throws a little punch. He's guy.
Because I'm messing around with you.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think? I'm actually going to attack you?
Oh, yeah.
You want me to actually attack you?
Yeah. Come over here. See what happens. You get thrown through that damn plexiglass over there. Right where the Undertaker and John Cena and Jesus sit.
You underestimate the will to win.
John
It ain't about how much you bench press when I got you down.
You ain't got no will to win.
It's about I'm willing to die. Are you willing to die?
Yeah.
Because you're going to have to be.
I'm willing to kill.
I'm like Joe Pesci in Casino. I keep coming back. You come with a bat, I come with a knife. You come with a knife, I come with a gun.
I think a bat would beat a knife.
You come with a gun, you better well kill me.
Would a bat not beat a knife in a fight?
I'll bite your damn ear off.
What would you rather have, a knife or a bat in a fist fight?
I got a mean streak in me.
You rather have a knife?
How big of a knife?
Just like a little.
That's not a knife.
I don't know. When I picture a knife, I picture it like what? Like
you'd much rather have the knife. You'd much rather have the knife. You try to wrestle a damn baseball bat all awkwardly.
Me swinging full speed at your head while you're
coming? All I got to
coming?
do is slice. You got to know how to
also
knife
swing
fight.
the bat at the knife and knock it out of your hand.
Yeah, you come with a knife and I
try
take
to
a
swing a bat.
I take a baseball
All I
bat
gotta
into
do
your
is put
arm.
my arms up.
I take a baseball bat into your arm.
One slice and you're done.
No, one slice.
You got to get in range.
In the gut? You think you can get within my gut?
You got to get in range, Cody.
You guys don't know how to knife fight.
You don't know how to knife fight.
The last knife fight you've been in.
You guys think stabbing is what you do. It's about the slice.
But you got to get
use
range
the knife,
for that.
You use the knife
All
horizontally.
you got to do is just take one shot from the bat, and then you
know
step
how
up in the
awkward
pocket.
it is to have a bat up here. You got to have your
You
whole
think we're
upper
holding,
body.
like, Thor's hammer over here.
You've
got like a pound.
You've got to have your whole upper body into the bat swing. While you're up here doing this, I'll take
Maybe
that knife
you,
to your belly.
For a big dog like John over there.
Take that knife to your belly. Huh?
Said maybe it's a little bit too much to swing for you, but for big dog,
Is he going to swing it with one arm? Is that how he's going to swing the bat?
I mean, I'm not saying
you got both arms engaged. I'm going to slice your belly. It's over.
I'm going to hit you in the hands, and then you're going to drop the knife.
You ain't going to do nothing.
You wouldn't know how to use a damn knife.
All right.
This is how I chop up my parsley to throw into my Sunday gravy.
You want to test it?
Kind of,
Big
but I don't
dog?
want to get stabbed.
Yeah.
You'd have to fully commit with the bat swing. You'd have to really go for broke there, like, and really be aiming at something, like aiming with violence. There's no, you can't hesitate on the swing.
There's too much congestion with the bat. You got both arms up. I got both arms up. You're not going to connect on my skull. It's just not. There's too much congestion in the upper bodies.
I disagree.
When all I got to do is go low with a slice.
You've already messed up because you're covering your face. The bat's coming in from the side, moron. The bat's going to hit you in the side of the ear and crack your skull. It's not. I'm not poking you in the face with the bat. It's coming in from the side. How is your arms covering your face going to do anything?
What are you talking about? It's coming in from you swinging it like a caveman. You got a caveman club.
Then you swing a bat, it would come right there.
You see all that congestion?
Right there.
You see all that? No, it's going to hit me in the wrist.
No.
And when it hits me in the wrist, meanwhile, that knife is in your belly.
Well, also,
that knife's
when
in
we're
your belly.
fighting, you're not going to be looking like this. You're going to be standing face to face.
No, you act like you're going to swing. You got both arms into it. I put one arm up.
And
The other
forearm
hand
just
slices that belly.
I thought you had your hands up to block the punch.
I got one hand up.
Oh, so you got your one hand.
Well, I got to have the other hand to slice.
What
it
happens
open.
when he pump fakes for the head?
No, you
and
can't-
he
no,
just
you-
goes
no.
straight for the body.
You can't
He
pump
ain't
fake.
got that type of agility.
You ain't got to pump fake. That's what I'm talking about. You guys swing as hard as you can. You got to be blowing through the hand.
He ain't got that agility. It ain't going to work.
It's a very interesting thought.
Yeah.
We could buy like the Aaron Donald fake knives.
I think those are real. Last call on the other side.
Big Orange Country's home for sports. This is Fan Run Radio.
Barley's has live music on weekends, general team trivia on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m., and now live sports trivia courtesy of the Knoxville Trivia Guys every Thursday night upstairs. The game starts at 7 p.m. and is free to play for everyone, so head on down to the Old City and show off your sports knowledge and win gift cards to Barley's. Use those gift cards to buy some delicious food and drinks, and you can take it all in with their wide selection of TVs and indoor projectors. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
Hey Knoxville! Surfside iced tea and vodka, made with real brewed tea, is only 100 calories, 2 grams of sugar, with no bubbles and no troubles. That's right, zero carbonation, so it's easy to sip and enjoy. Headed to a game day or party at a friend's house? Bring an iced tea or lemonade variety pack from Surfside, or try their green tea and new raspberry tea vodka. Find the can with the sunset stripes this season. Surfside iced tea and vodka, sold at bars, restaurants, and stores near you. Surfside iced tea and vodka, sunshine in a can. Must be 21 or older. Enjoy responsibly.
Hey, Vols fans, Cody Brown here. I grew up right here in Tennessee and know what it means when someone says, I've got your back. That's why you can trust Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee. Whether it's your home, your vehicle, your family's future, or the business you built from the ground up, we will show up for all of your insurance needs. We are Tennesseans who understand what matters, which is doing right by you. Insurance is not all about just paperwork and policies, but it's about the people we insure every day. So if you want insurance that hits home, give me a call at 865-992-3871. Go Vols.
Me off. That woman did bring that bat to that fight that one time. That girl beat the hell out of her. She wasn't trained though. She wasn't swinging it.
I feel like a bat's one of the worst weapons you can have. I just think
if you're fighting a skilled knifeman, I would agree, but I don't take you for a skilled knifeman.
I'm not a skilled knifeman, but I just feel like you got to put too much energy into the bat.
Oh, you have to
make
connect with
work.
it. No, you have to swing as hard as you can. You got to connect with it.
It's kind of like if you have a big hatchet, you know, it's like, yeah, it sounds dangerous on the surface until you got to get up there and use it. You know, it takes too much effort, I think, you can be more finesse with a knife.
A big hatchet. What the hell's a big hatchet?
Like same as swinging a bat. Like
you're talking about an axe?
An axe or something. Yeah, a hatchet.
To me, a hatchet's small. I'd much rather have a hatchet than an axe.
You'd rather have a hatchet than an axe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I was talking about an accent.
Yeah, this guy. I'm talking. This guy. I don't know what the hell he's talking about. Bubba, what do we miss so
I
far
know
today?
exactly what I'm talking about.
You asked me what we've missed.
Machete's the number one thing you could have in my book.
I'd take a gun.
Well, yeah. I mean, that goes without
you
saying.
You take your machete, I'll take the gun.
That goes without saying. I think we'd all rather have the gun. What kind of gun, though? That's the question.
Any of them's fine.
Pistol or a shotgun or?
I don't know.
Shotgun, you get a better blast radius.
Yeah.
Of course, you wouldn't really need that in a room like this.
Sure.
Theoretically, pistol probably be quicker and easier.
What we missed, Bubba?
We have ESPN possibly rejecting the college football playoff expansion while Fox is welcoming it.
How about
Really?
a grenade?
Yep.
Grenade would be good.
Not if I just dodged it.
No, but a grenade. But see, a grenade would be tough for you with me because I'd open that door up and then I could just pull the pin and throw the grenade in and shut the door.
Yeah, that would be tough.
Because you're on that side of the room.
Yeah.
And we've got Stephen A. Smith calling out my NASCAR drivers.
What'd Stephen A. Smith say? I actually put on First Take yesterday. And I went on demand. I went to the ESPN app about 6 o'clock. I was like, you know what? I haven't heard from Stephen A. Smith. I want to see what he had to say about his precious little New York Knicks getting beat by the Hawks. And he was out sick. He had a dental procedure. I had to listen to Big Perk. And I got to say, there's been a few times I've looked at my beautiful woman and been like, I'm not so sure about it. But yesterday when she was in the floor doing her workouts, giggling to Big Perk, that was one of those moments where I was like, wait a second. Maybe there's some red flags here. She likes Kendrick Perkins' analysis. I don't know how I feel about this, but I watched it, him and Mike Wilbon.
How about a hammer?
I'd rather have a bat than a hammer, probably. It's all about but again, you got to connect with the bat. But the damage you can do with
wooden bat
one,
or a metal bat?
I'm picturing metal bat in my head. If you connect with somebody's skull, you're putting them down.
What would you say, Bubba? What would be your weapon of choice?
My fist.
Hell yeah.
Like with some
Bubba's got death wish.
Brass knucks or something? No.
Don't need them.
Okay.
My mind's sharper than any object out there.
That's the dumbest answer I've ever heard.
How about a bat wrapped in barbed wire? Maybe set it on fire.
What about a bat with nails?
Yeah. That would hurt. Get a nail right in the temple.
I wish we could watch this in real life. I don't want to have to do it, but I want to see this get played out. But I don't want AI. I want to be able to watch somebody do it.
Go back to the Coliseum.
Yeah, I mean, like, there is some truth. Like, hell, what would be so bad about it? We take people on death row who are going to die and say, hey, do you want to live in the terrible prison or do you want to be a warrior and you're still going to be in prison, but, like, you at least get some good food and we'll take care of you? You're going to die anyways. You don't have to do it, but, like, I'd say a lot of them be like, yeah, let's go fight.
It's barbaric.
It is barbaric, but hell, so is football. We watch it. Jacked up.
We think we're past the days of being barbaric.
I yearn for them.
I do too.
That'll do it for us today. The Tony Basilio Show coming up next.